Hey everybody, I think we live. I don't know, but I think we like it's been a minute. Okay, let me see. I see myself, so I guess we is live. Hey everybody, y'all do me a favor. I know it's been a minute. Y'all do me a favor. I ain't been here in a minute, so we want to get in the algorithm, right? So we can have this conversation. Y'all like this video, share this video with somebody. Yeah, and subscribe if you have not. Y'all also too go to your notification bells because y'all be emailing me like meet you why I didn't know that you was live. They didn't tell me about your videos till days later. Y'all need to go to your notifications on my page and click all instead of some, which is what they set it to. And then you get all the notifications of everything that I do, y'all. Okay. So y'all go ahead and do that, then you don't have to worry about that no more. But hey, everybody, I missed y'all. Kinda. I don't mean it like that. But y'all know I be needing a break. Somebody said, where you been? I'm being Michi. Y'all know I do this. I will be out in a minute. Let's be clear. Let's be real clear. I'm not a YouTuber. I am, but I ain't. So let's have that conversation. Before everybody does get in here, I do have some announcements and stuff to make to everybody, but we're going to have a quick pre-show as we give people a moment to get in here. And we're going to address this bald head scallywag one more again, named Goddess Masterpiece. So go and like tell her to come on. She probably already watching in the comment section. I just want to say, y'all, that like they say that imitation is the highest form of flattery, but it really, really is not. I hate when I see these bitches and all of them swear that they hate me, but when you look at what they do, they all want to be me. It's crazy trying to watch you bitches wear my personality. It's not flattering. It's offensive. It's tiring. I want you bitches to leave me alone. That's what I would like y'all to do. That's what I really would like you to do. Okay, so for those of you know who Goddess Masterpiece is, you know who she is. If you don't know who she is, don't worry about it because the bum bitch ain't nobody. Okay, she's just a bald-headed heifer that is ungrateful because you know, she want to jump in my skin and be me, and since she could not do that, now she's angry, you know, because I won't be her motherfucking friend. So let me just say that really quickly. Also I've heard you know, commentary. Y'all send me this shit every time, so let's be clear. This bum bitch has been speaking on me ever since. I just ignored it, right? Because y'all send me all of the videos, even though I tell y'all asses not to. Y'all like the drama, that's why you send the shit. But I've ignored it all because since I said something about this raggedy bitch, she has gone live and over the what? How long ago this happened? 2 months ago? Over 2 months. She keep my name in her mouth. She telling people I ain't never paid her rent. Somebody was in her chat, I guess, and they told her, Michi paid your rent. I never paid the bitch rent. But I have given the bitch a lot of money. I've given the bitch $500. I paid for her storage before she lost everything. You know, you try to help motherfuckers out. This is why I don't fuck with people. This is why Michi go away for 2 months. I already told y'all I don't fucking like people, and this is why I don't, okay? I ain't never understood how a bitch had an outer body experience. Oh my God, I met Michi. It was like an outer body experience. Then I help your bum ass. I give you money. I try to support you. I try to give you a motherfucking job, bitch. I paid you. You didn't do the work right, but I ain't even complain. I still gave you money. I just chalked it up as a loss. I said, she a bum bitch. She need the money. Let her keep it. And somehow that turned into hate. Y'all wonder why I don't give a fuck. And let's be clear too. Y'all can have this activist shit. Take it with you, bitch. I don't want none of it. Okay. So for all of the motherfuckers like Goddess Masterpiece who want to come online, because today she seems to want to say that the pro-black community is not shit. Y'all niggas ain't got no boots on the ground. Bitch, where's your boot on the ground? Where's your raggedy ass big toe on the ground, bitch? You ain't done one motherfucking thing for the black community, but she always talking shit about somebody. Always talking shit about somebody. So today, y'all sent me this video, and on top of all the other videos, the bitch constantly talk about how somebody look. She swear I can't pay my rent. Bitch, you want me to be you. Y'all ever heard of destiny swapping? It's like the bitch she called me everything she is. Oh, this bitch broke. She can't pay her rent. What the fuck do you know about me, whether I can pay my rent or not? Bitch, you can't pay your rent. And don't make me put up a picture of your bum ass man. She love talking about somebody being fat. Bitch, I am fat. I've been fat most of my motherfucking life. Why do you have a problem with it? But let's talk about the big back nigga you sleep with every night. You got some nerve calling somebody have 5 kids and 2 C-sections a big back. Bitch, why does your nigga have a whole belly? This is why you don't be wanting him on the camera. But we got a picture of that nigga too. And he got more hair on his head than your bald-headed ass, bitch. He got titties. He got a belly. He ain't had now baby. You can't talk about nobody big back, bitch, when you lay down with a big back every motherfucking night. Right, Ramsey said exactly. She the one that live right by the subway station. You know what, Ramsey? She's actually mad at you. You started it today because she said you came in her comment section and you said something about her little fake ass, Louis bag that she had or some shit. I don't fucking know. I was listening for the part where she had something to say about me, but it started with you. She mad because you said something, and of course she want to bring it back to me. You know what I think is the wackest thing, y'all? Have you ever watched somebody be cool with you, and then you have like these people that don't like you, and they talk shit about you and say stuff, and then as soon as the motherfucker who been up your ass, like literally up my ass, bitch, what do my shit smell like, Goddess? Because you was up my motherfucking ass for 3 years, bitch, or longer, okay? But then as soon as you have a problem with me that you created in your delusional ass mind, all of a sudden, now that you done created all of this shit, now you want to call me Munchie? Now I'm Munchie. Y'all do know that's the name that Tariq gave me. Once upon a time, you was talking shit about Tariq calling me that, and now you use the same name, but you don't have your own name. You're not original. That's all you niggas got to say is I'm a fat girl. I'm going to go lose 50 pounds, and then I'm going to ask you bitches what the fuck you got to say. That's all you got to say about me. I'm really not that offended. You can't call me a broke bitch. You cannot call me an ugly bitch. What you can't call me, Goddess, is not a mother. See, I have my children. Where are your kids, bitch? Where are your kids? Because while you keep bringing me up for the past 2 months, my question is, have you seen your children in those 2 months? Did you even get a call on Mother's Day? Worry about them fucking kids that you don't have around you, okay? Worry about that shit, bitch. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't worry about how I'm living. Don't worry about me. Worry about them kids you ain't gonna never see, you bum ass, bald head, non-mother, big back sleeping with bitch. The only thing you ever brag on is your fucking man. I got a man. I got a man. Do anybody else want to brag on their man? Do anybody else y'all want to brag on your man? Y'all think a man is a great thing? Fuck your nigga. And let's have a conversation about that real quick. And this is for Goddess. We won't put your face here today. Bitch, we ain't spoke on you in months. I ain't spoke on nobody because I've been quiet, minding my business, living my motherfucking life, putting boots on the ground. Because I done told you niggas before, real activists don't have time to sit on social media all day. That's how you know they're not doing no work. Because y'all ain't think me, but before we get off here, I have several events that I would like to announce to y'all this week coming up with people that I have decided to work with, because y'all can have this activist shit. But for people who really want to do the work, I will assist you. I will help you behind the scenes. I told y'all niggas, life gave me the spotlight. I don't fucking want it because it breeds envy. It brings punk bitches like Goddess Masterpiece. Every fucking thing I try to do for the Black community, it's a nigga who come along and fuck that shit up. Y'all can have this shit. I wish the fuck I would stress myself out every day trying to save motherfuckers that don't want to be saved. You could kiss my whole fat ass. You got me fucked up. We're not going there. Okay? So y'all kill me with that shit. That's why I don't be out here doing this. But bitch, you need to shut the fuck up bragging about your man. Let's explain one thing. If that's all you have to brag about, you the sorry bitch. You really is in life. And that's for any of y'all. Okay, you got a good man, great. I just want to know, let's poll in the chat real quick, because I know you watching, you dusty bitch. You need to go get a job so you can get that missing side to put the fuck back in your mouth, okay? At the end of the day, what kind of man, I want y'all to check this out. What kind of man driving down the street see a bum ass bitch walking in New York? And maybe she not a bum because she walking in New York, because everybody walk in New York, because cars seem to not matter in the street if you've ever been around there. Like, the people just take over the streets, right? So what kind of man, brothers, you can sound off on this too. What kind of man who has everything going for him, that's much older, sees a young woman and says, hey, baby girl, come over here, let me holler at you. What's your name, sweet thing? And they start talking. And then she later tells you that she's homeless. She lives in the shelter. She lives in a shelter. And you live at home with your mama. But you pick this bum-ass homeless bitch up and you take her home to your mother's with you. Your mom says, why do you have this homeless bum bitch that got kids? She's homeless. Why would you take on this pet project? And then bring her into my house, nigga. So then they go and get their own place. This man done fell out with his family because they don't like this bitch. If it was my son, I'd ask him what the fuck was wrong with him too. So let me put a little psychological twist on it for anybody who has any knowledge of psychology. Girl, your nigga is a problem. Only a man that needs a woman to depend on him. See, he must have this codependency issue. He need a bitch to need him. So he picked the most bummiest, fucking don't have nothing ass bitch so he could run your life and be your savior for you. This is why you be online fucking crying, talking about, I want to get my hair done, but my man didn't give me money in enough time. I want to get my nails done, but he won't give me the money. That's why I need my own money. But your big 40-something-year-old ass won't get up and get a fucking job. Bitch, you be on YouTube all day. You don't make no money, but you be on YouTube all motherfucking day. Any man that has something going for him in his life, fellas, chime in on in the conversation. Any man that got some shit going on in your life, you make really good money, you're doing your own thing. Do any of you want a bitch you found at the shelter? Let's just be honest. I know you're watching, Goddess, but let me let you know this life you keep screaming, bitches is jealous of me. Bitch, I don't want your fucking big back ass nigga. I have a big bed for my big back and I stretch out every night. And whether a nigga pays my rent or not, although a nigga did pay my rent this month, thank you very much. You know who you are. I appreciate you. They didn't need to, but because my rent got paid, now I got some extra money because I'm going on a trip tomorrow, right? To go do some boots on the ground work. Bitch, nothing you ever do, but you criticizing everybody else work. It's not a flex to say, I got a man that take care of me because bitch, niggas leave every day. So if this nigga leave tomorrow, he break up with your ghetto ass because he got more hair on his head than yours. Now she took them fucking wigs off. He leave you tomorrow or he die tomorrow. Bitch, you going back to the shelter. I think you need to stop bragging so much. You need to stop bragging, okay? Because at the end of the day, nothing you have is by your hands. See, that's the difference, bitch. Everything I have in life, I created with these hands right here. I did it. Can't nobody take it away. See, your man give it, bitch, he can take it away. You're a bitch who depends on somebody who at 40 years old doesn't have $2 of your own to decide where your life goes. The moment that nigga tell you he tired of you and bitch, you about to be homeless, watch how you switch up your attitude and start kissing his ass because you're going to be back in the shelter if you don't. It's not a flex to say I can't take care of myself and I need this nigga. So please get the fuck offline with that shit looking like somebody's grandmother. What's this new do you got on your head? Bitch, you look like somebody's grandmother. What the fuck going on? You need to put them wigs back on, bitch. You look way better with them on, okay? So again, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up. Let me say this last thing, and we're gonna get started in this show. Y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe if you have not. I apologize to all the people on MX Network. We are not live on there tonight, so everybody is over here tonight. Again, I'm getting ready to travel in the morning, and so I have some equipment and things packed up. So I didn't have enough time to set up everything to go live on both platforms. So we are not live over there. I apologize for that, but moving forward, we will be. It's just something I wanted to jump in here today and talk about. I won't be here too long because I got stuff to do. I got somewhere to go in the morning. But let me say this. Goddess told everybody, she said that they told her that I killed her ass when I went off on her last time. Oh, Michi went off on you. Michi did this, Michi did that. This bitch says, oh, well, if that's the case, I ain't seen Michi since then. Where Michi at? Huh. So she's implying she ran me off YouTube. Because somebody help this dusty bitch because I know you're fucking watching. Because, see, this is the thing. Psychology lets me pick up I'm a Pisces too, bitch. I pick up everything you say and you don't say. For you to say, I haven't been online, how you know? Somebody asked the bitch how you know. Put how you know in the chat. How the fuck do you know? Because I blocked you from my page. You claim you don't fuck with this. Is obsessed. Even though you're not kissing my ass, you're not hanging on my titty like you used to, bitch. This is still the form of obsession. How do you know that I haven't been live in like 2 months? How'd she know this, y'all? How'd she know? Unless you come over to my page and you're looking for me. You're looking for me. When the fuck you go live, but when you don't go live, every time you open your mouth about me, though, somebody send a motherfucking video. I've been ignoring every video they send me for 2 months because you keep my name in your mouth, bitch. How do you know that I ain't been live? That would mean that you've been over on my page. But to imply that Michi went away because of you, well, somebody tell this dumbass, thank you. Jackie said that heifer is delusional. YouTube for years. I think everybody already knows that I disappear a lot. Do I not disappear and come back? Michi will go away for weeks, sometimes months, and y'all be like, where the fuck Michi at? I go away because I have lives to live. I have businesses to run. I have children to raise. I am out here doing work in the street. Sometimes I get tired of the YouTube and talking to people. I told you I'm not a social media person. I've been doing this for years now. But you the one that made me not go live for 2 months? Girl, if you don't shut the fuck up. Goddess, I'm going to catch a flight to New York and I'm going to tell you where the fuck I'm at. Let's see if your scary ass come meet me. I want you to come with your bald-headed ass and your big back nigga, and I want you to come tell me to my face all the shit that you have to say to me online. How about that? I bet you won't do that. I bet you won't do that, bitch. So you should just shut the fuck up talking. Then the bitch gonna say, I ain't been live because I steal her swag. So I must be, well, she said, watch, if Michi goes live soon, it's because I'm summoning her. No, bitch, it's because you keep screaming my name and you hope somebody will give me the videos and I will respond to your dumb ass so that you can have some type of a back and forth to get some type of traction on your page. Now, if I go live, it's because you summons me. You summoning me now, bitch. I want y'all to picture this. You dirty bum bitch. I'm the one that is your spiritual mother. Put some respect on my name. You took all my spiritual classes. You didn't know shit about being a goddess, bitch, until you learned from me, okay? You took all of my making money online classes and you actually made money when your lazy ass was willing to do the fucking work. Everything you've learned up to this point, you learned from me. When your bum ass was out there trying to have that birthday party and I felt bad because I didn't want to come kicky with you and the rest of them motherfuckers, I sent you $500 for your birthday. Bitch, I don't just send people $500 for your birthday. I was trying to help your little broke ass. You didn't appreciate that shit. Then you was about to lose your storage. I didn't give you free tickets to the Black Agenda. I didn't give you all kind of free shit. I fucking saved your storage. And you're such a bum bitch that I paid for you not to lose all your shit and you fucking lost it anyway. Remember that? Then I offered your bum ass a job. You didn't do the work I asked you to do. I couldn't use the content on my network, but I still paid you the money for it. I can't name one thing for you guys that I ever did wrong to the bitch. Those are all the things I've done to guys. Now you point to which one of them is some fucked up shit. You do all of that for a person just for them to, in their mind, be delusional. Oh my God, I know she's plotting on me. Bitch, leave me the fuck alone. You are nothing but a crazy bitch in a comment section that I tried to help and support. You know, when I was first fresh in this, oh, I want to love on my community. This is why I don't fuck with people no more. Because of crazy bitches like you, goddess. Because if this makes you feel any better, you're not alone. A lot of you motherfuckers is crazy. This is why I don't fuck with nobody no more. Y'all can thank bitches like Goddess Masterpiece and the rest of y'all. This is why I don't fuck with people no more. Okay? I like my peace. I'm 46 years old. I don't want shit in life but peace. Don't come with peace. I don't want it. Leave me the fuck alone and don't disturb my peace. That's all I want. Save your motherfucking self. And I think that it's real ignorant for a bitch to sit online crying for years about her situation that I can't relate to. Talking about these pro-blacks ain't real pro-blacks because they won't help me. Bitch, I don't get in between family court and a nigga fighting with his baby mama for his kids. Your kids ain't in welfare and CPS, bitch. Your kids are with their dad. The crazy thing is, why you ain't got up and fucking fought for your problems? If you think family court is fucking you over, if you think you got an issue, bitch, why don't you stand up and do something about it? See, the reason I became the activist that I am, y'all, is because of what happened to me in my life. Is that not what I did? I got up and did something. This is why my fight is usually towards, it's Black empowerment. But if you have noticed, I have a theme here, do I not? My brother was murdered in prison by police. My son was caught up in the school to prison pipeline. The pattern here would be is that I fucking fight against issues when it comes to the police department and the unjust lie, the way they take lives, the way they murder our people in prison, because that's my story. So why don't you get up and do something? How do a bald head ass bitch ever get mad at somebody that does work in the community because I won't focus on your fight? Bitch, get up and fight for your fucking self. What kind of sense does that even make? Who the fuck said I was your butler? Bitch, you push a button and tell me what I'm fighting for? And I ain't seen you bust a fucking grape for the shit you say you believe in or you fighting for. But you waiting on me to fight for you. Girl, fuck you. I will fight you. That's what I will do. I'll fight you. And then the bitch gonna say, you're too old to be fighting. Why do you want to fight? That's some dumb shit. But then you just sat on your live today and said that you were going to go downtown and slap Queen Ahmadiyah Shakur just because she looked ashy on her video at the courthouse with Diddy. Amadai Shakur ain't bothering you. Ain't nobody fucking with you, bitch. And you want to go down there and slap her because of what? But when I tell you I'll beat your ass, and on my mama, my daddy, my grandma, and all the babies out on birth, bitch, I will beat your ass. I mean that with everything in my fucking being. But you're going to come say, you too old for that. Oh, but it's okay for you to threaten to slap bitches that ain't even done nothing to you. Girl, go buy you a wig, cover up that dumbass hairstyle you got, and tell your nigga to lose some weight before you fucking worry about mine, okay? Stop being obsessed. Can you do me a favor? I'm asking you publicly in front of everybody. Keep my name out your mouth. Because if you say my name again, or you say some shit that ain't true about me, like, oh, bitch, you can't motherfucking pay your rent, I dare you. Go ahead and go live and say some more shit. Because it's a couple of things I'm going to do to you. You want to play with the big dogs? I'm going to bring you into the big league. Okay, bitch? What I'm going to do is I'm going to treat you like your name is Dr. Boyce Watkins or Tariq Nasheed. But we know you don't have Dr. Watkins or Tariq Nasheed money. So the one thing I'm going to do, because since I can't pay my rent, I'm sure that I don't have a couple $1,000s around here sitting around just to get revenge on a bitch. Although I do. I'm going to trademark your fucking name, Goddess Masterpiece. And then I'm going to make you change your YouTube name. And if you don't, I'm just going to have your YouTube channel removed. You know, the YouTube channel that I helped you get monetized, that wouldn't even be monetized, bitch, if it wasn't for me, because all the rest of those views are bought views. You buy them. You buy them. That's why there's no comments in your comment section, because you buy those views, okay? So I'm going to take your channel. Like the Lord giveth, bitch, the Lord taketh away. I gave you that monetization. I'm going to take that motherfucker away. So you're going to start calling yourself something else, or we're going to take that channel down. Because what I bet you or your fat ass fucking man don't have is $750 right now to go trademark your shit. But guess who do? I do, bitch. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trademark that fucking fake ass organization you say you have that's called, Divine Harmony or whatever the fuck you call it, because you claim you're about to be boots on the ground. A nigga always about to be something. Bitch, just go do the motherfucking work. And I'm going to fucking trademark that too. See, because you named that after your kids. You ain't a mama. You don't see them anyway. You don't need that named after them, bitch. I'm gonna snatch that shit from you too. And then the third thing I'm gonna do is if you say one more falsehood like this bitch classes ain't shit after you have made money off my classes, been kissing my ass about my classes for years, now you want to diminish my business. You keep trying to divulge things that I taught in my class, but you're so dumb that you're teaching them wrong, because that's not how the fuck I taught them, you stupid bitch. So now you're demeaning my business. You're out here telling people that I can't afford to pay my rent and starting all of these rumors about me. My question is, do you have money for a defamation suit? Because bitch, I will sue you. I will fucking sue you. I will fucking sue you. You don't have money for none of this shit. So I suggest you shut up, because I take pride in fucking up bald head bitches who won't leave me alone. So since you won't meet me outside nowhere so I can slap the fuck out of you like you wanted to do Queen Amadai Shakur, how about I just make you and your life a little bit worse? Bitch, I will snatch everything from you ever think that you fucking created in your raggedy ass name or your fucking kids' names, bitch, and it will exist no more. Okay? Okay, let's see if your bum ass fat man to save you from that. He get your nails done sometimes. Ask the nigga he got $1,500 right now to save you from me taking your shit. Goddess, I'm gonna ask you one last time, and I'm asking you nicely, bitch. And this is nicely. Some of y'all gonna laugh and say, Mitchie, that's not nice. No, bitch, I'm asking you nicely. Leave me alone. I've never done anything to you, and I'm asking you to leave me the fuck alone, bitch. You understand English? Or you one of these fucking immigrants around here? You need an interpreter? Leave me the fuck alone. I ain't spoke on you in months. I ain't said nothing to you. Get your face out my ass, bitch. I am so tired of you. You are obsessed, and something's wrong with you. That's why the court took your kids, and they required a mental evaluation that you didn't go get, because you already know you're crazy, bitch. You don't need your kids. You need a fucking therapist. Now, leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Otherwise, You want to be with the big bitch, you want to walk with the big dogs? You want to play this game, you little ass bootleg, buck view, YouTubing ass channel? You want to play with the big dogs? Bitch, I'm going to spend some money and I'm going to let you feel what Tariq felt when I filed for his FBA trademark or when I filed for all Dr. Watkins and them niggas was scrambling to pay $10,000 and $15,000 to get an attorney so that they could save their trademarks. Difference between you and them is, bitch, you know your big back ass man got that kind of money. You want to put it to the test? Because I'll go trademark your shit tonight, bitch. Before I get on the plane and before I take off, I'll post a screenshot of the process of it, that it is processing and I have filed for your trademark. Shut the fuck up speaking on me, bitch, or I'm going to put your life in a whole world of hurt, okay? You understand that? You need me to do it in sign language, bitch? Do you need sign language in this motherfucker? Leave me alone, okay? Now, with that said, everybody, y'all do me a favor. Like this video, share this video, subscribe if you're not, and hit that notification bell. Now, a lot of shit has been going on since I've been gone. A whole lot, a whole hell of a lot. Okay? And we're not talking about bald-headed ass goddess masterpiece. There's a lot that's been going on, right? So we got Larry Hoover. How many of y'all are happy about that? Is anybody happy? I'm kind of offended. Is y'all offended? Where can I check y'all temperature on the Larry Hoover? Can I check your temperature, y'all? Huh? Somebody said, Michi always giving people notice before it goes left. I am. I'm trying to get this bitch a chance. I just want to be left alone. That's all I'm asking. Leave me alone. I think it's fair. I'm leaving you alone. Leave me alone. This is all I want. Leave me the fuck alone. But y'all, somebody said no, he still has to serve state time. Yes, he does. But my question is, do y'all feel like it was some pandering shit? Thank you. Somebody said yes, I'm offended. I feel like why are you I feel like Trump is doing this is like trying to win something with black people, right? Let me let out Larry Hoover. We didn't give a fuck about Larry Hoover. Do y'all give a fuck about Larry Hoover? Now somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this nigga a gang member? The leader of the gangs? Like, how many people was killed on his behalf? How many motherfucking drugs was sold? This is what the fuck y'all niggas happy because he if you're black and that made you happy, I don't know why you happy. I don't know why you happy because it's stupid to me. It's stupid to me. Him getting, like you said, he still got to serve state time. So that doesn't really benefit or do anything for us. If you're going to do something, motherfucker, do something for us. Okay. Now we got, and we're going to have to come back and talk about some of these topics in great detail. We won't get in them all tonight. Right. But, so now you got Elon and Trump, they beefing. Elon does said that this bill for the taxes is some bullshit. And it is. But Elon said it's bullshit. Trump said, boy, fuck you. Elon said you wouldn't have won the election if it wasn't for me, right? And Trump said, oh, don't play no games, bitch. I'll put him contracts and you'll lose all your money. And he said, bitch, you was on Epstein's island. He said he was on the island. He said he in the paperwork. That's why they won't release it. And then what else? They was going in at each other. I think it's very funny. The white people are fighting. And I tell y'all all the time, I just want y'all to walk with me for a moment because I tell y'all all the time, for people who be trying to act like Black people, stop fighting. Everybody's watching us. The enemy is looking. We shouldn't be fighting like this. Like, how many times do I have to tell y'all that white people don't get along? I don't give a fuck how much money they have, from rich people to poor people. At the end of the day, human nature says that everybody doesn't always fucking get along. Y'all see the president and the white boy is fighting in the White House. Do any of y'all see that in the same way that y'all try to tell Black folks the same thing? Stop fighting. The white man, everybody's watching us. Do y'all feel the same way when y'all watch them fight? Because it is. It's a petty ass beef and he's the fucking president. And this is how he's handling shit with Elon. It's petty as hell. But have any of y'all stopped to think that? Because y'all love to be like, we got to stop fighting like this. The enemy's watching. Shut the fuck up. Everybody fights. So what? So what? Stop holding us to a standard you don't hold white people to or any other fucking race of people. Because if I could publicly, I would beat Goddess Masterpiece ass and record it and post it. I really would. And you will see two niggas fighting. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. It's human nature. We fight just like every fucking body else. But it's hilarious to me. It really is. Now we have the riots, right? So let's talk about the immigrants, you guys. Do any of y'all feel sorry for the immigrants? Have y'all changed your mind? Have y'all changed your mind? Like, remember we was like, fuck the immigrants. Y'all got to go home. You got to get the hell up out of here. You know, you got to go home. Have any of y'all changed your mind? Ever said fuck those? No, hell no. Okay, okay. Me either. Just wanted to make sure we were still here because you have the media. So, of course, we got this conversation. And I'm not going to be here long, but I do want to talk about something I want y'all to keep in mind with all of this, right? I never want you to take nothing that you see on the surface for what it is. Okay. And so they're showing ICE agents just arresting people. Now, they is kind of fucked up, but I want to say once again, welcome to what it's like to be a nigga. I don't really care. I feel like y'all remember we had the saying that says everybody want to be black till it's time to be black. Y'all know that, right? Everybody want to be black till it's time to be black, right? Well, I feel like America is learning how it feels to be a nigga. Now, I get it. It's sad that ICE is showing up to graduations and kidnapping and leaving kids by themselves and taking their parents and taking them away. Now, that's kind of fucked up. But last time I checked, if it was a black person that had a warrant out for their arrest, because these immigrants, some of them are illegal and have committed crimes. Now, there are some that are not illegal, and Trump said, you got to go home too. We're not fucking with you, depending on where your status is. And he is kicking immigrants who are doing the process legally the fuck out of here. They're going to court for their process. They're showing up for court, and they're kicking their ass out. Okay. But as a black person, I feel like if we show up at court for something and we in trouble for something, they arresting us too. I feel like if a motherfucker know that you have a warrant out for a crime you've committed as black people, they will show up at your kids' softball game, at your kids' graduation, and they'll arrest your ass. They don't give a fuck about that. So I just want to say congratulations. You have all used the fucking people of color label to get what the fuck you want off of black people's backs. Okay. So what they have done, and I've explained this for years, they throw us all into the people of color batch, and then they give all of the resources, all of the good shit to everybody else but us. And they will tell you that minorities and people of color are growing in business. They are advancing in education. They're doing all of these different things, but those numbers and those things they're telling you come from everybody else but us. So they make it seem like it's about us. They show you some black faces. They do this shit on the backs of blacks as though they're going to help us. But because we're all people of color, we're all minorities, right? They get the benefit while they use our faces like DEI. Everybody got upset saying DEI was taken away from black people, when the truth is DEI came about because they were trying to say, oh, black people get treated a certain way. Remember, we had affirmative action and all of that. But as they morphed it into something different, it did not help black people. It was created for black people, but it did not help black people. I'm going to reiterate to y'all, we are like number 7 or 8. We're last. Wherever we are, no, it's fucking last. There's nothing beneath us. We are last on the list of DEI. So niggas got upset because they make us the face of it, but we're not the recipients of it. And then you go and look and you out here protesting and not going to stores and boycotting because of DEI. But while you're doing that, you're destroying black businesses in Target on the behalf of white women. They're the number 1 DEI recipients, because y'all seem to forget that women are considered a minority group in this country. Like, you see how you get played. So I just want to say, for many, 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 many decades, you have these other people of color, those motherfuckers, and y'all have used our face and benefited off every fucking thing that has ever happened to us while we still get nothing. So I just want to know, how does it feel in my D'Angelo voice? Everybody want to be black, so it's time to be black. We welcome to being black. Welcome to fucking being black. Give a fuck. I don't feel bad. I don't give a damn. I seen a lady that was here visiting from another country online. She's not even here to live as an immigrant, right? She's just visiting. And so she was here with a 14-year-old daughter. Some of y'all may have seen this. ICE jumps out and picks her up, throws her in the car, and gets ready to drive off with her and leaves her 14-year-old daughter standing on the sidewalk. Now, this is a woman that's visiting. Imagine going to visit another country and they throw your mama in the truck and leave your 14-year-old ass standing on the side of the road. I don't know, but I think about how they just snatched up Khalif Broward. You know, a teenage boy over accusations of a book bag, and then they threw him in jail for 3 years and never gave the boy a trial, tried him with anything, and then you sent him home and dropped everything after you made him serve 3 years for something he didn't do. And all of the devastating things that he experienced in that jail, he went home and he killed himself. Everybody remember Khalif Brown? So every time I see one of you motherfuckers cry about being picked up off the road and being taken somewhere that you never come back from, I want to say Khalif Brower. I want to say, fuck you. I don't have any sympathy for any of them. I really don't care. I really don't. Now, it's fucked up the way they're doing it, but let's go down this rabbit hole a little bit. Why are they promoting this on social media? Why are they showing you that they're disrespecting people? They want you to believe, too. I've seen people online. Black people do not fall for the bullshit. Talking about, oh, they passed this bill that they can now deport American citizens. How many of y'all are falling for the banana in the tailpipe? Do you think that when they passed that bill, that meant that they were going to start deporting you? No. They're talking about American citizens as far as immigrants who have already received citizenship. Trump wants to take back some of their citizenship. He's not talking about us. I ain't seen one American that's truly an American get snatched up by ICE. Send me the fucking story, because it ain't out there. Tell me what Black American has been snatched up and ICE is detaining them, or they were deported somewhere. It's not happening. Okay, so let's be clear about what that law was that was put into place. But you got people running around here and listening to Jasmine Crockett and shit, and y'all will be turned upside down listening to that bullshit. Okay, so no, it's not us. So don't get into the fight. I heard it's Black folks out at the riots. Why are you rioting? For what? For what? For fucking what? LA. Or have you lost your mind? Do I have any LA in the house? Because all the people in LA that I've ever dealt with in the past, y'all have told me about the gangs that come into LA that are the immigrants, and how they have firebombed some of y'all communities back in the day, how they have these wars with y'all. So the Hispanics beef with the Black gangs. So you may have a Hispanic friend and you might think he cool, but let's talk about the bigger picture. The Hispanics don't fucking fuck with y'all in LA. What are you outside in the streets for with them? You ought to be turning their ass in. Whenever you see one, call ICE. They right over here. He right here. Here he go. Here he go. His mama and the little kid. Get all three of their ass. Bye. But do y'all know why they kicking them out? Do you know why they kicking them out? That's the deeper question here. Everybody's looking at the surface of all of this shit. I've been screaming this for fucking years, and at some point, somebody's gonna get it. Nothing is what you think it's about. Now, for them to have the National Guard there at the protests, y'all tell me something. We've always seen National Guard come out to protest, right? We see the National Guards come out at protests and riots. We riot a lot, and they bring the National Guard out and everything. This has happened before. This is not something new. But now he has sent in 700 Marines. Now, y'all gonna say, because somebody in my comment section was like, Michi, are you gonna admit that Agenda 2025 is unfolding slowly? No, I'm not. You know why? Because there you go with that fucking propaganda. Don't talk to me with propaganda. Tell me what's in Project 2025. Anybody in the comment section that feel that way? See, this is the thing. Project 2025 was like 1,000 pages. None of you niggas have read it. You are only reciting to me what you have heard other people say online about it. You've never read it for your fucking self. So tell me what part of Project 2025 is happening right now. Also, Project 2025 was written long before Trump came into office. I want you to also know what is new about these riots. They're talking about sending in Marines, military, the army. You notice we haven't seen that before, right? Well, if y'all been rocking with me for a while, do you recall the conversation that we had about the amendment that was done by the Biden administration that stated during times of protest that they could call in the armed services that work for the government to use them against those protests if they thought it would get out of line. They use the insurrection, the January 9th or whatever the day was, they used the shit that those people did in Trump's name to amend the shit, and now Trump is the one using it. Now, in case nobody understood what I'm saying to you right now is stop trying to tell me Trump is the devil. You're missing the mark, motherfuckers. The whole government is the devil. What part of that are you missing? See, the Biden administration implemented it, using Trump as an example to do it, and Trump is the one using what they implemented to use it against the people right now. Now, if some of you are saying, well, Michi, do you care if you use it? No, but you understand it's a slippery slope. So again, let's go more down this rabbit hole. We are in the era of technology. AI is here. It's no longer a matter of when it's coming, it's here. So do you think that they need a reason to deploy and first implement so you can get used to seeing the military, the Marines and the Army on the streets in the United States keeping peace? So first of all, they need an example for you to see that first so you can get used to seeing it. And now it's the norm whenever there's an uprising, because the uprising is going to probably come. Because at the end of the day, if you look at everything that is happening, people are pissed in every facet. We might not be the immigrants, but everybody got a reason to be upset about something. Do they not right now? People going to get tired of getting homeless. People going to be tired of not being able to afford shit. People going to get tired. And it's going to get ruthless around here. And I keep telling y'all that shit. And are you prepared for what's going to happen? Do you know that the government has new weapons? Well, they're not new. They've had them around for a long time. If you really one of my day ones, how many of you remember us talking about the DARPA website? That is a governmental website that talks about all of the weapons that they have. And we've talked about some of these weapons that they have. How many of you seen the video online? I don't remember where it was. It was some people protesting in another country. It recently happened like last month. And all of the people all of a sudden got quiet and they just started running away. Did y'all see that? They started running. They got quiet and everybody just took off and scattered. They were using a weapon on them. It's a weapon that they have. I've been telling y'all about for fucking years now. And it's like, the best way I can describe it, you would have to go look on the site to see it, but it's like a microwave weapon, right? When we talk about these 5G towers and shit, and it throws out large waves of like what's in a microwave, and it causes pain to your body. You can't stand there in it because it does what a microwave does to something in the microwave, heats from the inside out. So people tend to run. It is a weapon that is used to herd large crowds in the direction you want them to go. If you want them to run to the right, you hit everybody from the left. They are running that way, okay? And so you seen this weapon be used already in the past month in another country. But the government has told you to your face, if you just go look on their site, they've been had this capability. When you start seeing drones flying around, dealing with all of this stuff that's going on, when you see them implementing the Marines, what the fuck is going to be next? The robot dogs? They're going to send them out to watch and make up when it's a curfew. And then when we talk about it being martial law, even though these are the immigrants, if they declare martial law in the goddamn state of California and what's going on, you do know for everybody else that lives there, this will affect you too. I keep telling y'all that the government creates a problem so that they can give you the solution when the solution was their goal all along, but they had to give you the problem so you would be okay with them implementing the solution. The reason they are showing you ICE being so disrespectful, they are making you believe that ICE is snatching up innocent people, and they might be, but they're still getting rid of immigrants, so I don't give a fuck. But for you to think all of these things and they keep letting it get out on the media, they want you to think that ICE is just out of control. They're doing all the things that they're doing because what it was going to do was eventually set people into an uproar. And whether it's the immigrants or it's people fighting with the immigrants, they knew that this was going to come about. Every fucking riot we have ever seen, even down to George Floyd, has always been a political thing. It has always been prompted by the government. It is called controlled chaos. They start the shit. It has everything to fucking do with them. And so y'all don't think that they wanted this to happen? You don't think they want to see this so they can implement martial law? You don't think they want this to happen so they can bring out the big dogs and their new weapons? You don't think they want this to happen so that they can show you their force that they're going to begin to use if you don't follow the rules and the regulations? But let's go deeper down the rabbit hole, because you motherfuckers keep thinking it's Trump. It's the government. Trump is nothing more than a pawn. This is not Project 2025, baby. It's the new world order. You can call it that other bullshit if you want to. This is the new world order. We've been hearing about this. We've been seeing this shit. We've been called conspiracy theorists since I was fucking 16 years old with all of the evidence that I've seen of this shit. And it had happened long before you ever knew Trump would be president. And that's why I made the point about the Biden administration. You're going to blame it on Trump, but why did Biden make that amendment just before he left? Because they work for the government, the person you should be worried about. I think we lose our mind and it makes us real dumb when we lose focus. So if you think this is Trump, do you think that when Trump gets out of office that things will go back to normal? That's what you think? Is that what you think? When Obama got out of the office and he was the president that ushered in the LGBTQ, did any of that LGBTQ shit go away? No, it stood. Notice that Trump is like in the White House doing shit that really no other president has ever done. He's even doing shit that is unconstitutional. He's doing things that a president actually shouldn't have the ability to do. But you notice how they're letting him do it. Like, we can't check him. Has anybody ever studied how the fuck civics in the White House work? You do know that there are checks and balances. You do know there are checks and balances, right? Or do you not know there are checks and balances? Trump can't just do whatever the fuck he wants to do. They're letting him do this, but they're using him as a pawn, and they want you to believe that it's all Trump. It's not your government. Trump is the one that's implementing all of these things. Let's go a little bit deeper. Okay. Everybody keeps crying about the immigrants leaving. Well, why would they want to kick the immigrants out? Why do they want to kick the immigrants out? For most of us, we think that they're kicking the immigrants out because, oh, they don't want them here and all the reasons we think it'd be better for the government and blah, 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 and the citizens and all of that shit. No, I already told y'all. How many of y'all have anybody lost their job yet to AI? Raise your hand in the chat. Because Amazon has drones, but they also have robots now that actually get out the van and walk your package to your front door. Y'all all about to lose your job. All of you are about to lose your job. All of you. If you're going to have a country with a bunch of people who are unemployed and being replaced by AI, haven't you seen all the signs at bus stops and signs that are around in certain cities that says no need to hire a human, hire AI? Have y'all not seen any of those signs? Hire AI. How many of you worked at an Amazon factory? Are you at one of the factories where they have laid off half the employees because they have the factory and the warehouse automated? Everybody keeps crying about the farmers and who's going to work the crops. And I hear them all crying about that shit and them saying, oh, well, who's going to come work these jobs? I have the camera set up, but I can show you several videos right now of AI systems that already exist that actually go along and they pick the crop. But not only do they pick the crop, they scan all of the crop and they can scan it to see what's ripe, what's not ripe, anything that has like a bruise in it or a sickness that should be tossed away. And they go through and they only pick the stuff that's ripe and then they come back to the other stuff. A whole machine that picks the crop. They don't need these fucking immigrants. They don't need your ass to pick the crop either. You think all this stuff has been created and exists because nobody's going to use it? So if nobody's going to have a job and AI is going to take over everything real soon, and for those of you that think it's not, okay, I want you to keep thinking that. Go right the fuck ahead. That's on you, okay? But if AI is going to take over everything and people aren't going to have jobs, if the crops are going to be picked by AI and planted by AI, why the fuck would you need a bunch of immigrants? You're just going to have a bunch of more people to deal with, because if we're talking about universal income, that's more people the government has to worry about taking care of. So before they can implement this plan, they have to get rid of the extras that they no longer need anymore. I want you to understand this rabbit hole and hear me and stop following what the fuck is on the surface on the news, because that's not the truth of what you're seeing. Immigrants have come into this country for a long time. And what have they come in and done? They've worked, they take them low paying jobs, they do the field work and all of that and barely get paid anything. So America has let them in because they do all of these things, right? And because companies can capitalize on that by illegally paying them under the table, getting less, paying them less wages, but getting more work done, working longer days. So they benefited off of that. Why would a capitalist society want to kick out people who are willing to work for next to nothing and work long hours? Sound like willing slaves to me, because back on the plantation, we worked from sun up to sundown, right? And we did it for free. Well, who else do you know that will work from sun up to sundown for $5 an hour? A motherfucking immigrant. An immigrant. Why would they want to get rid of them? I just want you to understand that. Why would they want to get rid of them? I want you to ask yourself that question. Why? Because if there's no more jobs, you don't want a whole bunch of citizens that you have to worry about them being employed or taking care of them when all of the jobs go away. Does that not make sense to y'all? Somebody said it is completely Trump's fault. So let me ask you something then, right? So when Trump leaves the White House in a couple of years, are the Democrats going to come in and just change everything back and it'll be back to usual? Are they going to put the Department of Education back together? Because see, right now, as we speak, there are AI tutors in schools right now. Each kid sits on a computer. They, on their laptop, have an individualized learning plan through AI. They learn there all day. And the only thing in the classroom with them is what's called monitors. So they're not teachers anymore. This exists right the fuck now. Go look it up if you don't believe me. Go Google schools with no teachers. When you went to college, what did you go to college for? For skills and a degree to go get a job. If you're not going to have a job, why the fuck do you need to go to college? So when Trump leaves, you think the Department of Education is coming back? Somebody said they cutting up in Dallas too. Yeah, I heard they was cutting up in Dallas too. I heard it was a couple of other cities. So these protests are getting ready to be in a whole lot of places. To me, it just seems like an excuse for them to be able to use martial law, use military force against people in the streets. That's what it sounds like to me. So while we're like, oh my God, they're in an uproar and Trump acts like, oh, we need to stop this. No, they're doing exactly what the government wants them to do. Exactly what they want them to do. AI is getting ready to take over everything. So I'm going to say this once again for the 1000th time. Trump is the president that is ushering in the New World Order. He is the one bringing in the technology, the cashless society, right? This is why, for the first time, you've heard governments talking about and the president talking about cryptocurrency. Okay? So we're talking about going towards a cashless society where we're doing crypto and not, just talking about regular cash anymore, right? So you see all of these things taking place, but all of y'all think that this is just normal. But the funny thing is, I've been talking about this shit for forever. So as it unfolds, it's exactly what the fuck I knew it was going to be. And it's not Trump, it's your government. So when Trump leaves, they're going to carry on with what it is that they're doing right now. And the next person that gets in place, how many of y'all said for so many years, we all agreed that the president is just a puppet? He's a face of the government, but he doesn't really run as much stuff as we think he runs. And if you have taken a course on how the government works, you will know that's a true statement. So why does it seem like Trump has all of this power and he's uncheckable? Huh? That's a good point. Somebody in the chat said Florida is letting people use gold and silver. You are right. That's another thing that has happened. How many of you know that? How many of you know that? So why is Florida now talking about using silver and gold as currency? Now, you might not have any silver or any gold, but there are companies where, and I've told people about this before, you can send in a monthly amount and they, as your amounts add up, they send you gold coins of certain amounts. So they're like coins, but they're not a bunch of money. They're like maybe $150. So they're smaller increments, but there are plenty of people that have gold in their house. You might not be one of them, but they do. But when have we ever used gold and silver as a currency to use it to exchange? But this is the stuff we're talking about now. They did do that shit in Florida. So y'all got to pay attention to this shit. The government is sending America into this new phase of what it is going to be. And you must understand, when we talk about new, you must get rid of the old before you bring in the new. Yes or no? Yes or no? Trump is tearing down every structure that I've told you is not going to exist anymore, or it is being completely replaced with something else. His job is to tear down the old so then the new can be implemented. If there will be no more education, you don't need schools. And y'all crying about the Department of Education. You don't need them. You won't have schools anymore. You won't have colleges anymore. So Black people quit crying about how much money they sent to this college or to that college. If they gave the HBCU so much money, it doesn't fucking matter because you ain't gonna be able to do shit with that degree. Y'all think I'm playing? How many of you use ChatGPT? Why don't you go ask AI How many jobs will AI take in the future? Go ahead and ask it, and it's gonna run down to you everything that AI do. You think because you went to college and got a degree and you a doctor? Don't nobody give a fuck about that. I guess y'all missed that there are actually bedside nurse robots now, and they're actually robot doctors. And when I say robots, it doesn't mean that they're always shaped like a person, but they have machines now that can just scan your body and tell you what kind of health problem you have. We don't need a doctor to scan you, nor to look at the charts or none of that shit. Even when it comes to doing surgery, a regular surgeon can get tired after so many hours. They can make mistakes. They've closed up tools and shit inside of people. You have machines that are actually being used right now to do surgery on people. Very precise. It's less invasive. They don't get tired because it's a fucking computer. So I don't know which one of y'all thinks your jobs are safe, but they're not. If you're a therapist, well, congratulations, but not, because they have online therapists right now. And you know how many people have an online therapist that's AI that talks to them that's not even a real person? Like, I don't understand it, but I know a ton of people. I be seeing ads on Google for the shit. Get you an online AI therapist. Shit is real. Y'all think this shit is a game, don't y'all? So let me sum this conversation up, and then I'm going to get out of here because I got to finish packing my bags. I will hopefully be live tomorrow, you guys. I will be in Chicago, so depending on when I get there, I'll probably go live with Chantel and introduce y'all to her, and let y'all know what's going on this weekend in Chicago. But I want to ultimately come back to this. You better stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Everything I bring back to this because it matters, right? If you are in states where they are doing the rioting, you should probably be prepared in case things get crazy. We've never seen them bring in Marines or the Army against, riots and when people are doing stuff in the street. And when I say against the people, we know they're immigrants, but there are plenty of real American citizens like dumbasses out there fighting with these people. So understand that if you are in one of these areas, you might be in a situation where you're talking about martial law, right? You might be talking about all of the things that are going on in your community. If you're over there, shit is getting burnt down. All of these different things are happening when it comes to the police. That's a lot of civil unrest. And I suggest you would be prepared, because y'all seem to think that the government won't do crazy ass shit to you. I mean, we do, but we think it's only to a certain extent. So if power goes out in LA, because part of stopping people from doing shit, you can turn off power, you can turn off all kinds of things. So what if your power go out? I'm gonna ask you again, is you ready for that shit? If martial law is declared somewhere, are you ready for that shit? What if everybody start rioting in all of these different states and then it becomes this big uprising and then everybody is ready to fight? Is you ready, or you just ready to go to work tomorrow? You got your clothes ironed? That's all you ready for? You ready for work tomorrow, huh? That's what you ready for? You ready for that job? You're not gonna have much longer. You got your clothes ready, you packed your lunch, and you're ready. You're ready. You're not ready for shit if that's the only thing you're ready for, okay? So I'm gonna keep bringing this back to y'all, because whatever is going on, when there is this shift, there's going to be a lot of tumultuous things that are going to happen, right? And in that, you need to be ready and be prepared, because even though everybody's getting treated like a nigga, do not forget that you really are a nigga. Okay, in this country. And so at the end of the day, we live in some of the communities that when this shit go up, you're not going to have anywhere to go. You're not going to have anywhere to be. You're going to deal with a lot of this stuff. A lot of you don't even have enough things in your house to supply yourself some light and some power if you don't have any of that stuff. A lot of y'all don't have certain supplies so that you can last. Do any of y'all have enough food in your house if you can't get outside for at least 72 hours, maybe a whole week? No, because we take for granted. We think that the store gonna always be there. We think that we're always gonna be able to go in the store and get what we need to get. You think that you're always gonna be free. I've told y'all all along, America is not a free country. America is not a free country at all, you guys. At all. At all. You have an illusion of freedom. You are not free at all. So I know people will be like, she sound crazy. The way our country is, you know what I'm saying? Look at how other countries, I don't give a fuck how other countries are. You are not free like you think you are. You're not. Shout out to you, Mr. MR. I'm gonna say Mr. Thank you for that. Thank you for the well wishes on my travels. Thank you for the super chat. Somebody said I got enough food for 4 months. Shout out to you. I go to my garage. I got toilet paper, cleaning supplies, food. I could sit this month for some months too. And I could go in the back and some totes and grow me some goddamn food. I got some seeds. But I just want y'all black people to be ready. I think we watch everything from a perspective as we're looking at it like, oh, this is unraveling, not knowing how it's going to affect us. I just want y'all to know everything I've been talking about for years, it's here now. It's here now. You are watching the new world order come to play. When Trump gets out of office, y'all talk to me about where we are then. When Trump gets out of office, watch in the next couple of years how short this presidency will be, but how much will have changed by the time that he is done. And it won't be because it's Trump. It'll be because it's your government. Because when he's not in office anymore, guess what happens? The Democrats are not going to come in and say, y'all think Kamala going to come in? You think somebody on her team? You think that the Crockett chick? You think these motherfuckers is going to come in and they're going to undo everything Trump did? If he's so evil and what he's doing is so wrong, y'all mark my word, and we're going to discuss this a couple years from now. When Trump get out of the White House and the next president come in, let's see how many executive orders, because let's be real, all these executive orders that Trump was signing, have you stopped to think, God damn, you mean to tell me the president could sign all these fucking orders like he doing? So why the fuck did none of the presidents before him do that kind of shit? How come? And it's not about what he signed the order for. The fact that you have all this power to sign these executive orders, how come we ain't never seen no other president come in and just be signing shit? You mean to tell me all this time you could have just been signing shit about the judge, this nigga wrong? I heard that they are implementing a bill that says that federal judges don't have the right to overturn shit the government has done, because every time Trump goes to do something, you got these judges, right, that step in and say it's unconstitutional. They talking about they taking the right away from them to do that. It ain't in their jurisdiction. But that don't make sense, because federal jurisdiction means the United States. You have state judges and you have federal judges. There is a difference. He just signing away everything. The sun can't shine on Tuesday. The moon gonna stay up all motherfucking 48 hours on Wednesday. He just signed anything. One of the other presidents came in and did none of that shit. If he got this much power, did none of the other presidents have this kind of power? Nothing is going to be the same when you get done. When you get done watching Trump get up out of this White House, everything will be upside down. And it'll be done on purpose. And I promise you, those Democrats that are crying now, if they get back into office next term, they're not going to undo nothing he did at all. There are things that the Biden administration did that is helping the things that Trump is doing now. But I thought they were on opposite teams. No, they both play for the same team. That's like you niggas going to court and thinking that the district attorney and the public defender don't like each other. They work in the same building. They get their check paid by the same fucking person, and they have lunch together. And you really think they're at odds with each other. No, they work together. He's going to pretend he's on your side. He's on your side. He's going to go talk to Mac Black and ask him, can he get this plea bargain? Come on, do me a solid. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to have lunch over it. But they're all on the same team. No different. You can understand that in the court system. You got to understand that in the fucking government. So please quit crying to me about Project 2025. Why don't you learn about the New World Order? Because that's actually what's happening right here. Cashless society. Everything is going to be automated. We're going to deal with all of this goddamn AI and shit like that. But in the meantime, it's going to be a lot of hell going on. It really is. It really is. Don't be out here crying for these immigrants. Keep your ass out the street. And if shit goes down in your city, I suggest that you be ready for that, right? Who knows? They might burn down your local grocery store in the middle of their riots. And if you can't go get no food, what the fuck you gonna do? But again, y'all keep waiting for a zombie apocalypse, because whenever Michi talks about survival, y'all tend to think it got to be something so ridiculous that y'all can't just understand that there are many things that could happen that you need to survive from. And if you're an adult, you got kids, you should be responsible for them and make sure that y'all have the things that y'all need. So, you know, it's been interesting these past 2 months that I've been quiet, just watching the news, watching everything that is going on when it comes to this government. And all I see is the things that I've said being implemented. People keep asking me, oh, Michi, will you admit Trump ain't shit now? Do you like Trump now? I never said I liked anybody. I'm entertained. Are you not entertained? I'm entertained. You know why? Because let me say this. You're not going to get up and do anything about it. So shut up. Shut up. I enjoy watching what's happening in the sense of like, wow, everything is changing in front of everybody. Did that nigga just do that? Did he just say that? Did he just get away with that? Wow, this shit is interesting as hell. It really is. It is. It's interesting to watch. So I'm enjoying the show. I don't give a fuck about Trump. I don't give a fuck about any of these goddamn parties. I don't. Trump is funny though. He be doing some dumb shit. Either he say something dumb or he be cussing people out and shit. Like, why is this nigga going back and forth with Elon? This is the most, I don't even know the word to call Trump as a president. But what I'm going to tell you is I don't want to hear about your complaints. I'm not going to sit up here and complain about Trump. Oh my God, he's evil. Oh my God, Project 2025. Oh my God, we going to hell in a handbasket. I'm not going to fucking complain about that shit because that's not even the bigger picture here. You're not going to get up and do anything. So what the fuck are you complaining for? Niggas did not get up when the Democrats was beating your ass, and now you want to, oh, it's Trump. We've been getting our asses beat forever, and you're not finna get up and do nothing and change it. Sean Ford said, you look like a MAGA girl. Bitch, your mother looked like a MAGA girl. I don't even understand what's the point of that comment. I look like a MAGA girl. Do you have something you want to say to me? Because I can drop you the link. I got 5 more minutes. Do you have 5 minutes? Or you can shut the fuck up in my chat. I'm not either. I didn't vote for nobody. Your dumb ass did. You probably went over there sucking Kamala titty over there trying to get that fake ass black woman that's an Indian to make you some goddamn greens in the bathtub. I don't want to vote for neither one of them motherfuckers. You fell for the motherfucking banana in the tailpipe like a dumb motherfucker. I look like a MAGA. Bitch, I look like a motherfucking Michelle. What the hell my mother and my father named me when I was goddamn born. I don't know what you talking about. There go the link. You come on, click the link, big boy. Tell me what I look like. Come on and tell me what I look like. You still so dumb from all the shit that been said here. That's your only thing. Oh, you like Trump. I hope your house catch on fire in the riot, nigga. I hope you right next to the CVS that they burning down, bitch in the flames. Hop on your shit. Fuck you. Y'all niggas are so dumb. You can't even fucking think about what's really being said. Y'all so emotional. You look like a MAGA person. You look like a dumbass Democrat. And I don't even know what you look like. You just sound like one. You sound like one. How about that? And did somebody say to me, what is the plan? Hold on. But what's the plan though? Oh, West Side Bowl, you don't want to know the plan. I kind of despise when y'all come in here and say that shit to me. I kind of despise when you say that shit to me, right? Why do you always ask me the plan? Huh? I've been given a plan. You don't want my plan. Y'all tell me I'm crazy. You want to know the plan? Get up, bitch. Go get some motherfucking weapons. Stop being a punk bitch. And all Americans, get your ass up right now and let's just go ahead. Let's finish burning this bitch down. How about that? You ready to die for your freedom? Because all of us ain't going to die. Some of us will live, but some of us going to be gone. But so is the country as you see it. See, you allow Trump to come in and tear down the very fabric of the government we have. I said to y'all a long time ago, if you don't like the government that we have, then you should tear the motherfucker down. Now, I don't know what will come from the ashes after it's all said and done, but it won't be the same government we have now. But because y'all wouldn't get your ass up and go do that, guess what? Trump has come in, and now he has turned the government upside down on his head as planned, and they have decided to say, we're going to turn our government into a whole new way of doing things because you didn't do that. Y'all want to ask me, what's the plan? Are you serious? What y'all think we're going to protest this away? You think we're going to march it away? Oh, I guess you think your vote matters and you're going to fucking vote it away. That's what you think? Y'all don't want my answer. For years, I've been giving you the answer. Y'all told me I was crazy. Huh? So either you're going to shut up, get some popcorn, and get ready to get you a new robot to clean your fucking house. And you're going to be sad that your job is gone. You're going to accept your universal pay. You're going to watch gay motherfuckers run around here with no gender. You're going to watch men with dresses on. You're going to watch babies be created by fucking artificial wombs. You're going to watch population control happen. You're going to watch another fucking virus come and take the rest of you niggas out. But first, we're going to get rid of the immigrants. Then we're going to take out a bunch of more niggas because it's a matter of if, not when. Remember, the World Health Organization told you that. So, nigga, just sit back and die slow. That's the plan. Because the other plan y'all don't want. I've been screaming it for years, and y'all keep telling me I'm crazy. Go put on your pajamas and go watch some TV. Because what you're not going to do is put on your fucking boots, meet me with some cocktails, bitch, and everybody get up and go to the government buildings in your city. Go check out your city hall. And when I say check it out, I mean check it out like you check out a book. It don't exist no more, if you know what the fuck I'm saying. Go visit your police stations. Why don't you go get bouted like the immigrants? Because they out there breaking up cinder blocks, throwing them shit at the police in their face, daring them to do something to them. You want to go join? Not for the fact that we care about ICE, but how about the fact since we got a bunch of people in the street starting fires and rebelling, let's just add to the rebellion. You won't do that though, will you? So you don't want the answer. There's only one way out of this. And anybody who is wide awake and can see what the fuck is really going on in this country, you know there's only one answer. Your enemy is one simple name. White supremacy is AKA the government, baby, okay? The New World Order is AKA your government, baby, okay? Anything that you think has caused problems for the American people, they poison us every fucking day. It's in your food, it's in your water, it's in your air, it's in your hair products. And you waiting for a nigga who talk like he got cancer in his throat to come out and tell you that the food poison and he gonna change it. That's all the front too. They ain't changing shit. You about to get 3D printed meat and fruit for the rest of your motherfucking life. So enjoy the prison that they are creating for you in a utopia, nigga. Or get the fuck up and fight for your freedom. We don't know how to do that. So don't ask me the answer. The answer is to fight, to start a revolution, to start an uprising, to start a civil war. With civil war, people die and people have to kill and shit gets fucked up and shit becomes real bad and food don't be around and you got to fight against this army. And let me tell you something, baby. Them guns I keep telling y'all to get, y'all waiting too long. Your guns is nothing because they're going to come in with their AI weapons and they're going to laugh at your guns. You know who the guns are for? They're for you to keep the next American from coming to your house, stealing your shit, taking advantage of you. Because whenever uprising happens, there's always people who don't give a fuck about the uprising. But because we don't have police officers around or any law and order, we just like to commit crime. We just want to steal from people and take from people. So keep your guns from the looters and the rapers and the robbers and the evildoers that's coming for you and yours. That's what you're going to need your gun for, because the military ain't studying your guns. They got weapons better than that. They've advanced much further than a fucking gun. Our guns are nothing for the weapons of the government. But at the end of the day, too, they can't kill us all, because if they kill all Americans, then guess what? They don't have anybody to be over. They won't have anybody for their AI robots to serve. They won't have anybody to fulfill the capitalist society that they want to have. So at the end of the day, I don't know. Y'all want to take your chances? Let's see who make it. Maybe I'll see you on the other side of the new America, or maybe I'll see you on the other side. You know what I'm saying? But y'all not ready for that. Y'all not. You're going to leave this fight for your kids like some punk motherfuckers. You is. You're going to leave your kids to have to live in this bullshit. You're going to leave your kids to grow up and talk about, oh my God, what we going to do? They're going to really be too entwined in the new way that things are done. They ain't going to have no way out of it, because you ain't finna fight no technology future. You're not finna fight that. We had a better chance when we was just humans against humans. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a chance for that when they own all of the AI. You're not finna fight a robot, nigga. So you got like 5 more minutes left to start a revolution, or just fucking sit down. Start saving for a robot, nigga, because that's where we going. So I'm asking me the answer. I hate when people ask me the answer. Let me tell you why. If I point out the problem, you never have to give a woke person the answer. If I can get you to see what I'm saying to you, once your eyes have become open to what is being stated, guess what happens then? The answer becomes automatic. 2 + 2 is 4. It's always going to fucking be 4. The problem is you didn't know the equation. You didn't know it was 2 + 2. But once I show you, oh, it's 2 + 2, the answer is always 4. Every fucking group we've ever had that has rose up against the government, that has fought for Black power, they've all come to the same conclusion. The Black Panthers did, Malcolm X did, except for Martin Luther King clooning ass. But all of the leaders that we have had, they knew what the problem was. And once they could see the problem clearly, everybody came to the same understanding. It's time to start a revolution. And it wasn't the leaders that couldn't start the revolution. It was the fact that y'all would do anything but fight for your fucking freedom. You niggas would die for a game, for a corner, for some loyalty, for some sneakers. You'll fucking kill for everything but your fucking freedom. Don't ask me the answer. You know the fucking answer. You're scared of the fucking answer. So just be entertained. Be entertained by the commentary here tonight. And again, go put on your fucking pajamas and go to bed, bruh. That's the answer. Because that's all you finna do. Look, I dropped the link for him to talk shit. He ain't came up. But my brother Q done clicked the link. Let me bring Q up here. Q gonna cuss me out. He ain't talk to me. Y'all ain't seen me in 2 months. Q ain't talked to me in 2 months. Hi, Q. How you doing? I'll mute your mic.
I don't hear that shit.
I can't tell you my life online. They can't be all in my business, you know. He's like,
Nah, it's all good. I know life be life.
I'm alive. I'm alive. You know
That's all
that.
that matters.
I'm alive though. I know
Uh,
everybody saw the fair that you put on here. Holla at us, Q, and tell me. See, because it's my fault because I haven't talked to you, but I heard through the grapevine that y'all got another place and it's nice. And I saw Marsha walking through it with the recording on Instagram. Talk to me about that and the people.
yeah, we actually expanding to the new spot this week in Brownsville, and then we also got an offer, and we got the location in North Carolina too.
You did.
Yeah, we got the spot in North Carolina too. So
Oh shit! I'm about to call Umar Johnson and be like, "Nigga,
yeah, the spot
we
is
got a
huge.
school for you, bitch."
Yeah, we got a big ass school in North Carolina.
No, I'm laughing, y'all. So, cause every time Umar talks shit, he be like, "I want a real school." And whenever you hear Umar say, "I want a real school, not a home school," he's sneak dissing Q. That's what he's doing. But while his non-existent school is standing with no students in it, Q is educating children every day. Our babies are going off to college at 16 and 17 years old. They doing the damn thing. So, but they have a school, an actual school building. Where you said it is? It's in what? North
Oh
Carolina.
nah, the spot we moving to in Brownsville is crazy. But we got about 4,000, about 3,500 square feet, but it's 4 rooms, an event space that's inside of it, all on the same floor. If everything works right, we get an option at least to own. Got to come up with a lot more money that every month, but the spot is beautiful. You're gonna love it. You can do the Black Agenda here, like huge
Really?
space. It's about 11,000 square feet altogether on the floor, and we're pretty much the main people on the floor. So the job right now is like, look, you want the building, got to make a couple dollars a month, and figure it out. I'm on the run right now. Like, yeah, I got to get to this. Got to get to it. And in North Carolina, the woman who owned the property, Peggy Carr, she was one of the top names in the National Assessment of Educational Progress. So it's really lit to be yeah, I got mad to tell you this. Yeah, anybody looking at it, that's the people we partnering with. So I'm lit. It's definitely lit. Kinston, North Carolina, and Brownsville, Brooklyn. The game plan is to get it up and running by September.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm proud of you, Q. I want to give Q his flowers. I know he probably don't like flowers. I'll give you blunt wraps, whatever it is you want instead. But here got some flowers for you, some green flowers. But Q, you've been doing the damn thing. And I'm proud of you. You work nonstop. And I know there are times that you need a break and want to exhale. And you don't even take it. You don't.
Nah, this is no breaks needed, man. No breaks needed. It's up right there. So it's up right now. Like it's yeah. Gotta run
And
with it.
let me ask you why I got everybody on here. What do you need from the people?
Um, of course, donations, but anybody that's willing to be a part of one, we're adding several things to the movement. So we have a workforce development program. We just got our first partnership with that. And
Aren't you?
then
Yeah. Didn't you say something about you was doing? You wanted to do like adult learning classes.
yeah, we actually gonna be doing that.
That's what's up.
It's gonna
That's
be
what's up.
workforce development. Anybody that does CTE, Korean Technical Education. We got a full culinary kitchen in North Carolina. So anybody into that. And then research, we're adding the environmental. I don't know the name of it yet. We got this week to come up with the name. But we're adding the environmental social justice component to the movement. So anybody interested in doing research for that, air quality maintenance, or air quality monitoring, or water monitoring systems, or and publishing research and be involved in that. Automation technology, like it's yeah, the science. It's like a madhouse in here right now, but that's why we need more space. But we got the new spot, so you
That's
know.
what's up. So, do you need when you go over there? Do you need people to like? Are you building anything in there? Are you renovating?
Only adding 2 rooms,
Okay.
but if I have the space, not the space, it's just really the game plan is to add more programs, and I'll be able to service more people there in the space at the same time with the institute to try to offset some of the financial burdens of the institute. But then we have enough space in there to put 200-300 students. It's huge. In North Carolina, we can do the same thing.
Yeah, that's what's up. Because the spot they have now, you guys, we have hundreds of kids that's in the program, but most of them are online because the building is not that big to hold that many kids in the building. But now it is. So, and
Yep.
I just pinned the link for the GoFundMe to Zach. Shout out to the moderator for putting it in there. But if anybody want to help, oh boy, that's putting his pajamas on. He said, you know, what was the plan? So the plan is to help Q because Q is raising kids that are dealing with AI and technology. So they're going to be able to withstand the future because everybody else
Oh
job
yeah,
is gone.
the shit that's going on, like I'm saying, the level we at, the way we leveling up the institute. But yeah, this is all automation stuff. Anybody interested in automation technology, hospital beds, mad different robots, you know, anybody interested in this stuff. And it's a small ass space, so literally you can fit this whole spot in just an open space inside of the new spot, in one room. So it's really huge. So yeah, if you're interested in there's the air quality kit. If you're interested in this type of stuff, you into any scientific shit, hit me up. I'm the nerd of nerds. Like, don't get it twisted, the nerd of nerds, man. So hit us up. But if you want to just donate, you know, whatever. But yeah, we got the conveyor belt systems, automated crane system, basic robots. Yeah, wires and wires, you know, and this is the spot. So we grew from this little spot. That's how Michi was up there. I'm like, let me go up there and be positive and shit.
Because I was cussing everybody out. Here you come with your positivity, your little bottle of
We go,
sunshine, whatever.
you know what I'm saying? Like they talk about the pop. This is fully automated, so we got this fully automated with the hydraulic pumps right there. Syringe. Yo, come on, this is love right here. Come on, have fun. Science. You do any computer animated designers in the chat, any mechanical engineers, mechatronics engineers, anybody in medical technology, anybody in any science field. When anybody got time to volunteer, you know, we in North Carolina. I do not know. I'll be honest with you, how I'm gonna make this work. I'll be honest, North Carolina is a long way from New York, and it's a lot of
Yeah.
space.
So
It's a
you
lot,
need
a
you
lot of
need
space.
you need staff and people to be able to run the school because you're not there.
I'm gonna join
Yeah.
on my. Matter of fact, I'm gonna join on the computer. I got it on the computer. I'm gonna join on the computer. I got it on, and I'm gonna show you the spot.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be lit. With, I was blowing your phone. Like, meet you. This spot is lit. Like, oh, it's up right now.
Yeah, I didn't see the school, but I seen the building. I saw I was on Instagram a couple days ago because I don't even be on there either, and I saw Marsha's post and I saw the building in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I gotta post a video. I just been. It's a lot going on. Like just getting ready to like. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm just trying to keep up with the shit
Well,
and being
that's
in
what's
school at
up.
the same time.
I want to thank you in front of everybody because the Q, my 16-year-old baby is getting ready to go to college. And this is yes, my autistic son. He's Asperger's, so he's very high functioning. He's a smart kid, but he got a 3D printer. He asked for all the right stuff. Why Q? He want more 3D printers now. He's like, I can have a bunch of them running at the same time.
Yep.
He
Yep.
want
I
little.
told him that.
My son want to turn to the Asian manufacturing company.
I told him that. I'm like, yo, bro, so he could design from scratch. And the shit I got this year, I've been these ages, I'm on them with this engineering shit. I'm like, look, I need all the information possible to bring back to these kids, man. I want to make sure I can be competing. So anybody do IoT anything, IoT anything, please let's link. I'm gonna turn on the phone so you can see the spot because I've been doing.
He
Yo,
about, he
Michi
about
been
to show
missing
the
y'all.
school, y'all. Let's take a look at the school. I think this is dope, y'all. I'm about to call Dr. Umar Johnson and be like, hey, I want to show you something, bro. Because he can't say we a little fucking homeschool no more. We got a school faster than you did. We got 2 of them now. What? Okay, he about to come back and show us that. But in the meantime, y'all, I want to tell y'all really quick. I want to say shout out to Real Estate Bay. Hey, I see your message this morning. I don't know if you seen it. I messaged you back on Instagram and followed you back. I woke up and saw the message. I don't ever check it, but today I did. So hey, honey, it was nice to see you. And let me give a shout out to Dr. Tracy. She always coming in here showing love. Thank you for the super chat. She said you nailed it. As there are 5 families whom own the United States, which is a corporation, and the owners want AI, not us. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Look, if you have a business as a business owner, let me say this: if you have a business, if you can purchase let's say an employee is basically like your employee. If you can purchase this employee and they never ask for sick leave, they never get tired, they don't have to take off, they can work 24 goddamn hours, and you buy it once and you never pay for it again. Like that's what they want. This is where we're going. So Again, when you have a bunch of unemployed people in the country and they have to implement the universal income or what they're going to do with that, they don't want these extra people. That's why the hell the immigrants got to go, because they don't want the extra people. They don't want to figure out what they have to do with them when they don't have jobs for them. Their jobs are gone. They don't need them anymore. AI is going to take their jobs. So this is where we're going. So don't be tricked by none of this, right? Somebody says, y'all don't recruit from HBCUs. You mean what? Recruit what? From the school? I don't know what you mean. For Ziax? They won't. The robots will not complain. You are right about that. And they're going to work. And the crazy part is, have y'all seen that now the AIs are building themselves? So they have AI that builds more robots for the facility. And then they have AI that actually repairs the systems. So when something's wrong, these AI robots will go in, they will plug in, analyze what's wrong, and fix what's wrong. So we don't need a person to fix the problem. We don't need a person to create them. And then they do the job too. So what that leave for us? I'm just saying. Thank you, but coming back on the computer. I'm gonna drop this link. Y'all not gonna talk my ear off if anybody else want to come over here. Don't be talking about ear. If I wait for my brother to come back, he gonna show us the school so y'all can see the school. And then I'm gonna get up out of here. But if anybody want to come say something, come on, you could click the link real quick and talk to me. I'll wait for you to get on the computer and come back. All of y'all naysayers, y'all want to come up here and tell me how much I love Trump and how much y'all ignore all the stuff that's being said. Got his masterpiece. Did you in the house? Girl, click the link with your bald-headed ass. Talk to me. You guys talking about me? Talk to me. Click the link, ho. Because we know you. We know you in the chat. We know you in the chat. Yes, we is about to be living in the fifth element, y'all. But let me tell y'all this while we waiting for Q to come back up here. So I've been doing a lot. So again, I apologize that we are not on MX Network this evening, you guys. But again, I didn't have time to set all of that up, but I've been doing a lot. That's why I've been around. I've been working. I've been taking care of my life issues. I had some life stuff going on, like we all do that I had to take care of. But I also have been working with some people to get some stuff done. So this weekend, you guys, in the description of this video is a link to a website, the Michael Wesley Foundation. And so my good sister Chantel, I'm going to Chicago tomorrow. I'm going to get with her, and then we're headed to Memphis. So shout out to Sunny. You guys are going to get to meet Sunny and Chantel, and we'll be in Memphis. I'll give you the information about Memphis. Memphis will be on Thursday of this week, and it is not your typical activist event. It is a celebration. His son was murdered by the police. When his son did get murdered by the police, they started to riot, and the police came in like they tell every family, oh, tell them to calm down. Don't have people riled up because we can charge you for inciting a riot. Well, he said, fuck y'all. And so Sonny and the kids in the neighborhood, when I say kids, like the teenagers, his cousin and everybody else, because they're a big family, and all the people in the community, they were very upset that they killed his son. And so they actually fought against the police. They took their cars, they blocked off certain ways in the streets so no more police could get in with their cop cars. They could only come in on foot. As they were throwing these smoke grenades at them, they was picking them up and throwing them the fuck back. The police ran their ass into the fire station to get away from the crowd. They burnt, I think, the fire station down. Sonny wasn't playing. And they all went to jail and did a little time for the shit that they did. But that is over. They're out. And Sonny is just celebrating his son's life. So I will put the information in my community section, and I will email it to everybody who wants to come. But in the daytime, there's like a party. It's like water slides for the kids and adults. It's a thing of celebrating his son, right? It's not about let me bring solutions. He just wants to have a good time and celebrate with the people who supported him and his son and celebrate his son's life, right? So we'll be doing that in the daytime, and then for all the grown folks, there is at nighttime. We will be celebrating all day on Thursday. We have a club that he has rented out that is for us. Bring your own bag. Okay, there's no bar there. Bring your own bag, but you can bring a bag. That don't get crazy because we'll kick your drunk ass out. But the adults are going to continue the party later on that night. But it is a celebration of his son's life and for all the people that stood and actually did time over standing up against the police, what so many of us won't do. So anyway, I'm going out to go hang out with my peoples and to go support and celebrate the life of his son that is no longer with us, and celebrate with the people who were willing to pay a price because they was fed up. Nobody was like, I'm scared to go to jail. They didn't give a fuck. They was tired. They was tired. And they put a whooping on that police department. They really the fuck did. This is why they asses went to jail. They put a whooping on that police department. I have so much respect for Sonny. You guys are going to get to meet Sonny. I will probably go live with him when we get to Memphis. So I'm going to Chicago tomorrow to meet with Chantel. We will be driving to Memphis. Once we get to Memphis, we'll be doing that. Then we will be driving back because this Saturday and Sunday, we have a 2-day event with Chantel for her son, Michael. He was murdered by the police. She still has not gotten any of her justice. They play games like they do with everybody else. And so the first day on Saturday, we will have a banquet. There will be speakers. We will have the panel. There are lots of parents, mothers, and fathers who want to speak about what happened to their child to keep that alive. We will have some speakers there. There will be some entertainment. There will also be dinner that evening at the banquet. You can check out for the event. The link is, the website is in the description of this video. In the bottom of it, you guys, I will also email that out to everybody. Sunday, you guys, if you're in Chicago, we are going to be at Ogden Park on Racine Street, I believe it is, but you can see the details on the website, you guys. And so that's where we will be on Sunday. Now, Sunday is a community barbecue. So you can come. It's no cost to come to that. There is a fee to pay for your food if you would like to eat at the barbecue, because we are preparing food for anybody who comes. But other than that, at the park that day, it's a community barbecue. We will be barbecuing, but we'll have a survival class. I will be teaching survival for those that are in the city. Y'all situations be a little bit different from people who might be in more rural areas, that's away from the city and stuff. So we're going to go into some survival things that y'all need to have. I will be giving away stuff. So we will have some raffle giveaways. I have a bunch of bulletproof inserts and some survival food and a whole bunch of different supplies that I have for everybody. So we'll be giving that away on Sunday at the park. And again, we'll have the survival class in the park. And all of that is free, but you pay if you want to have food, and if you want to get a plate, or if you want to show some love and donation, for Chantel and all of them putting in their hard work. So that is this weekend, you guys. Shout out to Freedom Over Equality. Thank you for putting that up there, y'all. So y'all can see that. Go over there and check that out. Shout out to Perlia. Thank you for the Cash App. I missed you too. Thank you very much. Let me see. My brother Q is back. And shout out, there goes the website for MX Survival. I'm gonna bring Tanjan up here real quick. Go ahead. Hey Tanjan, how you doing?
Hi, beautiful. Thank you. I won't be long, but I want to thank you for having so much patience with me with this, learning how to start a business online. So I finally got one clothing apparel already just to get my feet wet to see what it does for women. I'm going to do one for the little boys, but I sent you the website. And I don't know if you got my email, but it's like, I know it's not, when some people see it, they say, well, why you got white women on there? Listen, the website is free. I had to care what I can.
It don't matter who you got on it. I said that to you in class, right? The only color about money is green. So unless your product is something that is geared towards the Black community, other than that, your product is for everybody. Okay, so ain't nothing wrong with that. Let me tell you about, you put Black people on your site, folks say, oh, this is for Black folks. It'll turn a lot of people away that don't want to support Black people. If you put white folks on your site, white is right. And that's just the truth, whether nobody likes it or not. Guess what? White people going to buy from there, Black people and everybody else, because we go to businesses all the time. We see white folks that don't stop us from buying there. So again, it's okay if you got some white ladies on your website. That is all right. Okay.
Okay. And then lastly, I want to start so much. And, I had, something came upon me. Like, I was like, okay, well, June is Black History Month. I don't care. And I did something that represents Juneteenth. So I was like, if you look at the website, you'll see some stuff that's like the Juneteenth flag. I got the clogs, that's Juneteenth clogs. I got the Juneteenth shirt. I got some few things. I got some some B1 clothes, then I got everything else.
Did you create them on print? That's the print on demand?
I got crazy with that print on demand thing. I was going to do drop shipping, then I got just crazy with that print on demand, start designing stuff. You should see how my designs are.
Well, that's good though, but that's why I teach y'all all the different ways. Because like I said, everything not for everybody, and something else you might feel much more comfortable with, and it's working for you better than other stuff. That's why I give y'all all of these different options. Everything don't work for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So yeah, just look at the website, and then those who support me, just type in Wisdom 2025 all caps, and you'll get like a 15% off discount for representing you know, Michi X and another content creator who was very supportive. And I got my first 2 sales, so you know, the store just opened last Monday, so it's pretty cool.
Okay, let me see. Oh, is this what you put in the back here that I see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here, let me share this. Let me
Yeah,
put
hi,
it
Q
in
Butter.
Oh, my bad. What up, sis? Hello, man.
Congratulations on your school and everything. You know,
Hello.
I would love my son to come, but I don't think he's ready yet. I'm gonna work with everybody. I gotta work with my son. You know, I'm gonna talk to Michi about, you know, my son's situation. He does want to say hi before I mute up. Just say hi, real quick, son. Hi, Q Butter.
What up, King?
Auntie Michi. Hi, Michi.
Hey, honey, how you doing?
Good. And
I'm glad you're doing good.
I just want to say that I love Q Butter. He's my favorite person in the world, and I'm going to want to show me something about school, so I know everything about school.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. My son will be leaving Zayx pretty soon. But he already talking about he coming back. He said he want to come and help you at the school, Q. He coming to volunteer.
Yeah, he just called me off guard with that. I was like, wow, that's wow. Man,
her son is autistic too. So see the fact that David could come, you know, you might have some more autistic kids coming to your school on your hands. And David said he is more than willing to come and help you and volunteer even when he's in college.
Yeah, he's into physics. He's into physics and science, and he's playing a violin right now as we speak. So I'll let you guys go and hear more of the knowledge. And thank you once again, Michi.
All right, thank you so much, Serjan. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Let me see. Shout out to Deacon Weezo. Why you got that picture up there, Deacon? He says, Black people in California get those jobs. Thank you for the super chat, first of all. Black people in California get those jobs. Those folks have to abandon, stay out those protests, riots, and buy your Black business. Absolutely. Don't you be out there. Don't go out there riding. I mean, unless they like bust some store windows. If they looting, go get some stuff, but then go home.
Cover your face.
Don't fight the police for them. Yeah, go cover your face. Go get your TV or something. You know, get some food, some gallons of water, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You let the Mexicans bust the store open first. You know, then you go get something. Go home, but don't be out there fighting the police for them. Goddamn, don't do that. All right, let me take you. You on the computer?
Yep. Yeah, let Jake do all the window breaking.
Oh, let me see. Pull you up bring the other one up.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Oh yeah, because you're putting up the screen. Okay.
So this is North Carolina though. I started at the end just so I can see the outside spot. I'm mad hype in the video, so I ain't gonna play it too much because
it's okay. It's okay. We hype for you. We understand.
Let me shake the outside. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna walk because it's a campus.
That's the front of the school.
I'm telling her this got to be you.
Dang, Q got a school for real, for real. Text me this video. I'm about to send it to Dr. Umar.
I'm mad excited. I'm in North Carolina. We're gonna show you the outside, but we're in a location that we're gonna be expanding to in Kinston, North Carolina. This is a pre-existing school. As you see, it's already like set up. This is the office space. We're gonna change it how whatever. But oh my goodness, mad hype. So I'm gonna show you the entrance. This is nurse's room, kitchen area. We'll go upstairs, show you the other classrooms upstairs. I mean, this is all back owned by a legend, and we're gonna be helping to make this the Peggy Carr Center. You're gonna be hearing that name a lot. My wife is Kinston, North Carolina, and we're gonna be. There's 2 buildings in this spot. One of them has 2 floors. The other one is where the main classrooms are at. Multiple rally. But the building we was just in, that's my main focus. And then here's the partnership, but can't make this. It's really, that's a whole big conversation.
This a whole school for real. This is school.
Yeah. Well, we changing the models. So I've been going over different models and stuff that you do there versus just doing a basic school as a cafeteria. So we doing a culinary arts program, and the goal is to partner with Lenore College.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yep. Somebody was discussing the HBCUs. So North Carolina A&T is the primary focus. So we want to do mad connections with them. So yeah, we got this there, and then we're going to be doing. They got a farming and research program at North Carolina A&T. Yeah, you can't make this up, man. That's the brother right there. In this, so pretty much he pretty much I'm just whatever. So, so put all the business out there, but
look at Marsha back there smiling.
the classroom spaces. Oh my goodness, it's up. Look at this. Oh my. It's up, y'all.
That's what's up.
What's goody? Yeah, I'm in Kinston, North Carolina, y'all. It's lit. Can't tell me nothing. Changing the face of STEM, pushing Black power. So yeah, we are going to be in North Carolina, expanding North Carolina. Brooklyn, we ain't leaving New York, we ain't leaving. But the reality is we gonna be in North Carolina too, baby. Kinston, North Carolina, we're gonna be connected with it. Is that the call family? Yep, and in the Brooklyn spot.
Homie, cheesing for you too. We happy y'all got that school.
So there's 2 videos. Forgive me on this camera timing, man. I was mad hype on this too, y'all. But this is the spot right here. This is crazy. So this is the building. Dollar Tree is the only tenant downstairs. And then so this is our private entrance right here. You gonna love this spot, Meech. You gonna love this spot. Oh my goodness. Like the second video got the space with the video with the so that's our entrance.
Well, shoot, now we got space. We coming there. We gonna do some events all the time. I'm gonna come in there and teach them how to make some money online.
Yo, when I showed this one is to focus on the room, the main room, and the other room that we want to partner with on. So this is our space right here. Dot looking like a roster. So it's 6, I think it's 5 8 by 10 foot rooms, 120 by something room, and then the area coming out of it, we're gonna put 2 more rooms in right there. You'll see it. But the goal is to make
it. Where's that second spot? So the first one is North Carolina. That one is in New York. Then where you at? Is that in Brooklyn?
We're right here. This is in Brownsville.
Okay. And somebody asked, how soon would you need faculty and staff for the school in North Carolina?
Yesterday, my goal is to be
trying to open by the fall.
Yeah, my goal is to be in North Carolina this week. The sister who owns represents the building, whatever you call it, she got Sizzler coming here in the event space on the 19th. So she's like, yo, Q, you need to have the spot set up. You know, you need to have the spot set up. Sizzler gonna be in the other room, and she want him to come in, use the studio, see the school, do the videos, and blah 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 blah. So all of this is empty already.
Somebody said that should be a music room. Now I got a question, because you do teach students, you and Dot, y'all do teach them the engineering and the studio equipment and
you can bring that.
music. Are you bringing that over there too?
Yeah, we're gonna add a room right here. So from that wall to that room is almost like 25 feet.
Okay.
So we're gonna add a room right there. And then that area right there where she's standing at. I gotta link you with this sister. She no joke. Like the people it's crazy. Me. I want to put a glass wall room right here too for the I don't know, whatever you want to put there, but I want to put another room right there, or there might be the office entrance. And then the room adjacent to it, walking out of there. This room, she rents out to a church, but she's willing to put the church in the other room. And so the goal is to make this side the side for K through 12. I mean K through 5. And then the other side be the side for the high schoolers. Like, well, not really, or junior high school and up. So virtually between these two rooms, I could fit legally, I think it's almost like 200 people, 225 people, 230 people you can fit, no problem.
Okay.
And that wall right here goes to the other room. So she's like, I could put the door there with no problem, so on and so forth. It's a really nice spot. Like, and then here's another video of this spot, but let me show you the event space. That's the hallway again.
Somebody said, do you accept staff teaching virtually? I'm gonna say yeah, but I'm gonna let Q let you know, because we still have all our kids online.
See the event room?
But y'all accept staff virtually, right, Q?
Yep. See how the event room looks?
Okay, well, we about to throw some events then. Let's go. Dang, it's big when you turn to the side. Okay.
And it goes to the left, and then there's another one on this side that's like the same size that got room to the left.
Now, I want to say something while you show this, Q. Some people might think it's being petty, but it's all right, because I am petty sometimes. So if that's what you want to say, go right ahead. I probably am being petty. But remember when I told y'all that Umar Johnson get on my motherfucking nerves, and not in comparison to that, but this is the point I was trying to make when it comes to people doing work in our community, right? So when you look at what you've done, Q, you have worked for 8 or so years on just what you had. You turned that apartment into a school, and you started doing what you was doing. It expanded to all these kids online and brought in so many other more kids. And I feel like because you have done well with what you had, what little bit you started with, guess what? People can see that, and people are willing to help. People are willing to help you grow that. Do y'all get what I'm saying? And this is what I've always tried to tell Umar Johnson, nigga, you got this big ass, I want to build a castle in the sky. Why don't you just start off with building like maybe a building around the hood? Like, you could have got with the money he had, he could have gotten a smaller place, set up something to show us he's doing the work. And had he done that, people would invest and continue to help him because he has this big ass audience. Now, on the other hand, though, you have somebody like Q, and Q has done all this to get to where he is, and he have the right people that are backing him and want to help him, because all it takes is the right people. It doesn't always take everybody, but at the same time, Q's doing the work. It's evident the work is being done, but Q can't get none of the finances that Umar has ever siphoned out of the community. Nobody has ever helped Q to the capacity that people be out here. Q ain't never collected nowhere near $1 million in donations. Do you know what he would have if he did? And the proof is in the work. He's doing the work, whether people give him what he need or not. He just find a way. He's been doing the work for 8 years with or without the help of everybody that he needs, and the people he needed have shown up. And so I just want to say, this is what happens when you're really doing work in the community. Q is working 24/7. He might have them panels over there, but if you notice, he's not even the one running the panels or on them all the time. Because when you're working, you don't have time to be online. And when you do put in the work, you see the evidence of it, and you see how these things grow. So I would just like to say to everybody, because we put up GoFundMe and needed $10,000 for a bus, and we couldn't get that. But a little nigga stab a white boy at an event, all of a sudden he a hero, and y'all give him $500,000. I'm fucking offended. I'm offended. I don't know if Q is, but I fucking am, right? So you'll give money to a boy who took a life, but you won't give nothing for the lives that are being saved at Ziax, our young boys and girls who are turning into something great that they're not going to get nowhere else. Again, my son going to college at 16 or 17, he's not the only kid in Ziax. It's a group of them. He's not the only one going to college at that age. Okay. So this is something that turns out Ziax a lot. This is what they do, right? And so y'all see the work that he's done and that he's doing, and now he has 2 locations. So I just hope, for as much as we scream about what's the answer, what's the solution, and all of these different things, when somebody is doing the work and they put the solution in front of y'all, I'm sorry to tell y'all, we don't support that. We don't. And I don't understand why, because we'll give our money to a motherfucker that ain't showed us shit. And then when they don't say they don't do what they say they're going to do, then all of a sudden we feel scammed. We feel like pro-Black people is fake, or these folks ain't doing shit, or these fake ass activists. But then you have people in your face that you can clearly see they're doing the fucking work. You can clearly see that if you invested in them, it's clear they're going to spend your money in the right ways and they're not scamming you out of it, because half the time he's scrounging and trying to find a way to make shit happen. So I'm just baffled, and maybe y'all can give me some insight on why it is we don't support the motherfuckers that's actually doing the work. I don't understand that. And for all the work I've done, I've never asked the community for nothing, because if I did, it wouldn't get done. I come out of pocket for everything. So the people doing the real work, we don't never get the support that we supposed to from the community financially. And I just don't understand that. So here Q is with all of these schools. He went from a building, online schools. He's going to now advance from where he is with a couple hundred kids online to having, between the two places, 500 kids in buildings on top of the several hundred kids that he has online. So you're talking about a man that's going to be responsible for 600-700 kids all together. If that's not Black power, I don't know what is. And if you're not investing in that, then I don't know what the fuck you're waiting on. Quit asking me about solutions. Quit asking me what we should do, because I think, again, if you're woke, what you should be doing, the answer to that is obvious. So I just want to say that. And again, I want to give you your flowers, Q, because my son would not be the child that he is if it was not for Zayx, as far as how smart he is, his track, the education that he's getting, and he's excited about getting into Georgia Tech. That's all he keeps talking about, and making sure his SATs is where they need to be in his scores, because that's his goal of where he wants to go. And yeah. So David wouldn't be on that track if it wasn't for Zayx. So no public school could have done this for my son. Not even a fucking private school. Not what Zayx has done. They couldn't have done that for my child.
Appreciate that, sis. Yeah, hey, I'm gonna miss Dave. That's my man right there. But I know I already got the vibe of your day. But it's crazy because the students, like I can only recruit from within my students.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a great space to be in. Like I'm working with City Tech. I'm working with, we work with a city college, NYU, work with several high schools. And yeah, they don't have the professors that could do what I teach. And I'm in school for teaching.
And
So
that's what I'm saying.
you're
You're back in school again, ain't you?
Yeah, I did 16 credits this year. I'm trying to do 18 credits. I did 3 A's and 2 B's this semester. So proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All teaching classes and 1 engineering class.
So he running the school and he in school. When do you go to sleep, Q?
Yo, you know what I'm saying? No time, man.
I've seen your life. When do you go to sleep? You done added school on top of what you do. When do you sleep? Never.
Yeah, you can enroll the children anywhere in the country, bro. Anywhere in the country, you can enroll your child. Yes, you can enroll your children anywhere in the country. But Michi's child is in. We was 3 years before I met Michi's son, something like that. About 3 years before I met her son. So, got to be involved as a parent. And of course, we're adding other programs, what I'm really excited about. We got the Change Your Face of STEM program. So if you just want to help push STEM, get STEM programs in your community, push the science fair, STEM expos. We got that coming up in a new spot, December 13th and December 14th. So you can get involved in that. The Workforce Development Program. We just got our first partnership, like I said. That's a computer engineering program. So we'll be able to offer that as a partnership. That's a 4-month program. Got to be, I think, 17 and older, and damn near the woman guarantees if you do what she shows you, minimum 80,000 starting, 90,000 starting, and those type of numbers. It's 3 certificates, so we'll be hyped to offer that. And by the end of this summer, we're gonna have at least 5-6 different partnerships with the workforce program, and then research. Be hyped. We opening the door as a research organization, so everything's research based, but actually in environmental justice. Looking to partnership with TSU, and like I said, with North Carolina A&T, with different fields of research. Anybody in the automation technology, IoT technology, environmental engineering, in any of those fields, biomedical technology, prosthetic limbs, 3D printed prosthetic limbs, any of those fields. And it's something I may not have said, please link. Like, we got to find ways to push what we can. And we definitely need the donations. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the spot is right now, my price in that spot is $6K a month. And if I want both rooms and half, it's gonna be like $9. To get the building is like $20 a month. And then we get the tenant downstairs. So my goal is really to find a way to get to $20 a month. That's
$20 a month, they get that building and Dollar Tree's the tenant, and we got that whole upstairs. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's worth it. You know what I'm saying? So that's, that's the, she already offered the lease to own. She said we could sit down with the partners, everybody set up, get lawyers in. But that's predicated on success, and she wants to see the success. Like, she's pushing, and it's as well as the people know. I tell you no lie, it's so weird. Like, people show love, but it'd be weird when people show love. The dude in North Carolina was like, yo, I got the school. My mom's just like one of the most, prominent people in education. We want to work with you, blah blah blah. I'm like, son, you caping, bro. Let's stop the cap, bro. Stop it. And then he's like, he's like, come down there. He's like, I got properties. If you want to move your family down here, span down here, I can sell you this house. I can do at least the own. I can help you get your other one. I'll meet you. I'll get down there. This motherfucker is not lying. One thing. He got 2 schools. Damn. 2 schools. His mom's was personally fired by Donald Trump in February.
He personally fired her.
No, I thought you see how you laughed? I laughed like that when he said it to me. I didn't really look up who his mom's was until I came up here back, and I'm like, hold up. Biden personally hired his mother. Like, no lie, the one that is crazy. The National Head of Educational Statistics, Peggy Carr. You can't get higher than that, and she's co-signing what we do in education. Like, that's a big name.
They can find you some funds.
Say again.
Let me ask you a question. Expanding and having the schools as big as they is, and getting funds, do you see it staying an all-black school? In order to get funds, do you feel like they're going to want you to open up to other kids?
So this is the reason I've been so specific on the language and the way things are organized. I'm actually got a discrimination suit against me by a white person who wants their child to come to the institute.
He's still pursuing this shit?
He filed this discrimination suit, and then they sent a second letter saying you haven't responded. You need a response. So I sent them a whole blah, blah, blah letter. But I'm like, damn, whatever. But the Institute is a program underneath the nonprofit. So that's what allows us to keep the black status on it. The other programs that surround it is my game plan on leveraging those resources with those programs to backpedal and offset the program for the Institute. And then the research component is very specific. So if you're doing the research, whoever's doing the research is who's doing the research, and we assemble a team of really strong people. So everybody want to come at me with my shit. I'm in school for education, you know what I'm saying? And the head of the department is co-signing. I'm already partnering with the head of the department at City Tech, CTE program. And we have, brother GA, computer software engineer, master degree to the bachelor's degree. Brother Identity, I ain't gonna say his name online, but he's the electrical engineer. Brother Rahman, he's a PhD mathematician at BMCC College. So we've assembled a strong team this year. My sister's on team. She has a master's degree in education and a bachelor's degree in biology. So the team we got this year for research and education and guiding the curriculum is no joke. And in the program the class I took this semester is crazy. I'm in this program. Everybody's in there trying to become a licensed teacher. I'm the only one in there that's in the pro-black, black school. So I'm like, no, I'm in it because I got a black school. And the teacher's like, what? I'm like, I ain't trying to work on the board of ed. I'll do contracts with them. And they like, yo, all the professors like, I ain't never worked with nobody like you. So I'm the only one in there that's on that time. In the class I had to take with this lady, this white lady, I told her, like, yo, you upgraded the Institute 10 million% the shit I got from this lady this year. I know cap. This white lady is one of the biggest literacy professors in the city. She got mad papers and research papers on literacy. So I took all her shit. I know, no lying. I took all the shit for the community. I told her, I'm here for black folk. I'm here. This shit was mad funny in this class telling these people this, and they looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, nah, look at my website. Look at my shit. So yes, the Institute staying black, and there's plenty of other programs we can now offer that will keep the conversation from being a conversation. We got STEM programs in the space. We can do day programs, evening programs. We do programs in schools, workforce program. We can put that in one room. Whoever needs to get service, get serviced. We prioritize the population by demographics, and that's explicitly black. Even down in North Carolina, I redlined the program in North Carolina, even down to service, and the predominantly white schools typically have more. If your school gets over 50%, less than 50% free lunch, I charge you $1,500 for the program. You know, these are like the redlining terms that they in reverse.
Mhm.
If it's a predominantly black school, and like in Kinston, most of them get free lunch, so that program will be under a completely prorated cost. We have access to 6 school buses, 2 accessorides. Yeah, 6 school buses, and the story is crazy in North Carolina. It's yo, you're gonna do it. You're gonna come out there and film a video. When I tell you the full story,
I am. I'm
it's
coming. I'm coming
yeah,
to the grand opening. I'll be walking around the hallway making sure the kids got hall passes and shit the first week.
it's
What
definitely
you doing in the
legendary.
hallway? Somebody said, I'm medical technology this way, but I'm in Cleveland, Q. Well, I would say this too, and Q could probably reiterate this, and I'm gonna put the link. Somebody asked about enrollment. Here goes the link, you guys, to the website if you want to go there. I mean, we finishing up this year now. I don't know, Q, what you in school, you doing anything this summer? You usually have this.
Yeah, we got the summer immersive program, STEM
So
immersive
we
program this
still do
summer.
stuff in the summertime with the kids,
Yeah.
so that still works too. But there go the link, you guys, if you want to go to the website and find out about it. If anybody is clicking in and they're like, "Where is the conversation about Trump?"
My
and
bad, y'all.
No,
That's my fault.
no, it ain't your bad. I'm fine. I'm just letting them know. Like, go back to the beginning of the video. We've already had that conversation, and now we're focused on some Black power. We were talking about, you know, the immigrants crying about leaving and them rioting. We don't really care about that. We went down a rabbit hole of what the bigger picture of this means. Let them set shit on fire and throw rocks all night. I don't give a damn. I'm going to bed and headed to Chicago tomorrow and Q building schools. So if you want to see that, you can rewind and go back to the beginning. We are now talking about all the advances that Q has been making. So I did put the link to the school in there, you guys. I will say for anybody, the kids are still, there's still plenty of kids online, and I'm sure, Q, you can let me know, but I'm sure that even with the other schools there will be some form of online learning. I'm sure like Q might be teaching something in the school in, you know, in North Carolina, as well as the kids. He might be in, you know, New York teaching, but they're going to be funneled in so they can see.
It's all gonna be one sync program.
Yeah, everybody's not going to necessarily be on site. Some of the teachers that the kids get taught from and all this will be teachers online. So even if you guys are in the area, that doesn't mean that, you know, you can't help with that part if you are teaching something that we
Yep.
and we do online. So your kids can also go to school online as well. My son is an online student. We do visit New York sometimes for him to hang out in the school and actually be around his students. But he orders his STEM kits and everything else. He makes all his stuff right along with the class. Q do it on the camera. So my son has attended the whole time online. So your kids can definitely go to school online.
Yeah, I actually got a video of your son in the electrical class doing the circuit with the group.
You do play.
Hold up. I got you.
And I wanted to say shout out somebody. I missed the Cash App earlier. Nakia, thank you, Nakia, for the Cash App that you sent. I missed it earlier, but thank you. And y'all, I will be traveling tomorrow, but I am going to get live tomorrow. I'm gonna try to anyway. I want to introduce you guys to Chantel and let her tell you a little bit more about the event this weekend. Again, the event, you guys, if anybody's in the Chicago area and you want to come join us this weekend at the park or whatever, or the banquet that we're having on Saturday, or the community barbecue at Ogden Park, the link to the website is there with the information. Again, there is a fee for the banquet. I think it's $25 or $30. It's not a lot for the banquet evening. That's for the meal and everything that's going on. For the barbecue the next day, there is a fee just for if you want some food, right? If you want to get you a plate, and then of course support what she's doing. But if you just want to come and hang out, it is free to come to the class and, you know, get you some tickets for the giveaway and stuff like that we're having, the survival class in the park. So you can definitely come and hang out with us. So y'all check that out. The link is in the description of this video, you guys. That's where y'all will catch me this weekend. So I will go live with her when I get to Memphis. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna introduce you guys to Sonny. Sonny to me is a hero in his own way. You know, we talk all the time about our children and what happens in the police killing our kids and what we would do and what we wouldn't do. You know, part of why I don't want to be in activism no more, and to the extent that I used to, is because you just see too much. And you know how many families, your hearts would be broken, and you will call me a coon right now if I name to you the families that are famous and they agreed to sell their soul and get a check so that they could be famous off their family's deaths. And they've donated money to the police. They will not say fuck the police. They're not allowed to speak against them. And they'll come to them and say, don't incite everybody. Tell them to calm down. And if you don't, you're not going to get this, this, and that. And then they have them sign all these rights to not pursue the police so they can receive a check. I won't even begin to tell you the names. I'll just wait for the documentary that we're putting together, and I'll show you all of the receipts and how Black Lives Matter is behind it all. And Black Lives Matter still exists, y'all. There's a smaller one called Grassroots, but all of these people have receipts and have been working with them. And the people who really want justice, like Chantel, they ostracize them, because if you give people money that really want justice, you know what they're going to do with their money? They're going to fight for justice, and they don't want them to get justice because people get paid. Black people, fuck the white people, Black people get paid off of our dead Black bodies 24/7, and they do not want that cycle to end. So they ostracize people like Chantel and Sonny and them. But Sonny don't get, Sonny wasn't signing no paper. Sonny don't give no fuck about what you're talking about. Sonny said, I'll burn this bitch down. Take me to jail. You don't get to kill my son and get away with it. And they did. They gave the police the fight of their life. All of the Black kids in the neighborhood got together, all the 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25-year-olds, his family in the community, they didn't give a damn. And his daddy wasn't finna calm nothing down. He said, fuck that shit. We taking it to y'all. And they did. They fought, and they fought back, and they went to jail for it, and they didn't think twice about it. And he don't care now that he did it. And even the people who did it, he felt bad, like they went to jail for it, but guess what? They was okay with serving the time that they had to serve for what they did. So anyway, in my book, Sonny is the epitome of what we all say we would do if it happened to our child, but most of us are lying. So to me, Sonny is like this hero to me in his own way. I'm proud of his story, and I'm glad that the father he was, for his son to know that his father avenged his death. Like, you not finna quail me and tell me to be quiet. I don't care. We can all die tonight. You killed my son, you might as well take me too, because I'm ready to go. I'll take you out. Them police was running scared. They blocked that shit off. But I can't wait till he tell you a story. He's not going to tell you the whole story on live. We're actually going to do an interview with Sonny and let him talk about that. We're going to talk about his son and who he was as a person and all that good stuff. So this will be a unjust episode that we will be doing. But I'm going to introduce you guys to Sonny. So when we get to Memphis, we will go live with Sonny. And then I can't promise you how much I'm going to be live the rest of the week, you guys. When I get home, I'm ready to go back live. I've been doing a lot of stuff. And so I'll see you guys more regular next week. I will not have, I know I haven't been doing the Saturday call-in, so y'all might miss that. But not this Saturday, because we have our event. But next Saturday when I'm back home, we will have our Saturday call-in. Okay, you guys? With that being said, I just wanted to let everybody know that. Oh, let me see. Oh, sorry. Let me bring this up here. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, so we in portfolio time, but we was going over their projects. But these are all online students.
Need somebody to volunteer
for the VR X-axis, but
So that's Michi's son right there.
Look at my baby. Them is his head.
Okay. How does it know which axis to use for which motor? Like, how did that come about?
well, on here on the joystick, there is letters. Oh, hold on. There are sections. One which says ground, another says VIV. I'm trying to see if I can get y'all can see it, but there's one that says VRX, which the VRX is standing for the VRX axis, which is the one that makes it go left to right. And this VR axis is connected to analog 0 on the Arduino. So there's this brown wire right here for where I'm pointing at. And then the Y axis, and then for the Y axis, this one, which is the gray wire right here, this one is connected to analog 1. So it goes off based off these connections to the Arduino.
Okay. That joystick looks familiar.
And another for just looking around. Both joysticks and both of the axes, to one for moving and another for just looking around. Where you can like turn your character, and then the other one for the moving is just where you can move your character forward, back, left, right. And so.
Okay.
He was geeked about this because, you know, he is a video kid game playing, and if he could do anything, he want to create video games. So when he did this, he came and got me. He was like, "Look what I did, Mom. Look at how this works."
Yeah, that project was fun doing with them.
Yeah, he enjoyed creating that. He went and got me. His dad came through. He was like, "Dad, I got to show you something for you." He wanted to show him. He was proud of himself that day. Yeah, so it's not necessarily PlayStation, but yes, Leonard. So he's learning how to. They were making the connecting all the wires in the controller. Then you put the coding in them, and I mean, I may be explaining a little wrong, but I'm just trying to make it basic. You put the coding in them so that then they will, work with whatever program they have. But basically, yeah, it's like the mechanism that's set up in the controller for the PlayStation. Absolutely.
That was the last. We want to expand it more, but that was the last project we did. Them, and then the other one we do Tinkercad. Well, some of them have the projects, the material. Some of them don't, but we still use Tinkercad for that. That's basically. Let's see. Do I have Dave's?
Yeah, he loved doing his school. I'm laughing because wait a minute, I seen what's her name? That crazy bitch Aries. Every time I see your name, it made me think of how God is masterpiece is mad at you because she was like that fucking bitch, that crazy bitch Aries, if she's over here. And I'm laughing when I see your name. It made me think about her. The funny thing is, this heifer said, I need to be more concerned with my mentally impaired children because I have children that are mentally impaired. And she tried to talk about them like they were slow. So she's talking about that young man that you just saw on the screen. Bitch, my son got more sense than you could ever have.
Oh, nah, David on point.
And I'm mentally impaired about that boy. Girl, stop. Why you ain't got your kids now? It never will. I know that's me, but I don't care. Shout out to you, Chris. Thank you for the $10. Miss Michi, I'm glad that you're back. Now don't take this the wrong way. See, we are teaching our future kids robots, but someday it could take their jobs. Well, that is true.
Not David's in the boss perspective. Robots for him is like AI. They're gonna increase his capability of productivity. He's not in that club.
I'm not trying to be mean because, right, of course, like I said about the AI, it is coming to take everybody's job. But if you are going to have a better opportunity of keeping your job longer and being in that field, you probably need to learn some technology and engineering and coding and all of those things. Also, let me be clear, being Michi X, my son is using this, but he may start working at a job for somebody, but his whole goal is to create his own stuff and have his own business. So whatever he's doing, my son will most likely, somebody talked about the $700 Sony controller, my son may create his own video game, you know what I'm saying? And compete with PlayStation and Xbox. If nothing else, he may create video games that then he puts his games on Xbox and PlayStation and gets paid for that. So my son's skills, he definitely does want to get a job so he can advance those skills and like as an apprenticeship, just kind of get more comfortable with what he's doing. But ultimately, he's going to take his skills and he's going to do something for himself and run his own business and whatever it is that he does at some point. So yeah, and that's probably his best bet to do it because let me tell you something. Taking over a lot of people's jobs, but the people who will still have the extra money and be able to compete is those who are learning to make their own money online. Being a business owner today is not like back in the day. It's a lot of ways you can make money online. And so, yeah, money will be made and people will have jobs in the sense of you can be your own boss and work for yourself and make money for yourself. So whatever skills my son have, either he's going to offer his skills to people and they're going to buy his services, whatever he decides to do, or he's going to be creating his own stuff that he's going to put out there. So one day you may see my son David's game and everybody else is paying to download it so they can play it on PlayStation. That's where David is.
I want to be like the skill sets David has with engineering, and he just stays guiding. That's the point I'm at with the Institute. We need that postgraduate support because David, the research that he was supposed to, like, we got to the point of research this year, but next year we really know how to introduce it. But for the students who are leaving, they're not going to be introduced to collegiate level research for another 2-3 years unless they get navigated into that space. David wants to do impact technology. He already has the stuff in the house, and the David has a 3D printer. He has computer animated design skills.
We're going to have a 2 next week. He asked me he want like 4. He got a second one on the way.
He knows how to use Fusion. He already started using, he knows how to use Tinkercad. He can design from scratch. He has mechanical skills. So he knows gear ratios, mechanical advantage. He knows how to make a pulley. He knows the idea of a fulcrum. Like, and then you just walked in. And we talking about David in the class. Yeah, one of the students here. It's a lot. Good, yeah.
And
But,
just so y'all know, if y'all don't know, Tinkercad is the software, I guess, that they use. So when you're creating something on a 3D printer, it's an object, is dimensional. It has all these, it's not flat, right? And so Tinkercad helps him create whatever it is that he wants to make, and then he sends it through the 3D printer, and the 3D printer creates the thing. So, you know, that's why he wants more of them. In his mind, he's already like, well, what could we create that we could make and make a bunch of them? And he's like, it might take 7 hours, 8 hours, 10, 12 hours to make something on the 3D printer. So he's like, if I had more than one, I could get, you know, I could make more stuff faster. It wouldn't take me as long. And so that's his mindset. I want more so I could work faster to create stuff. So that's what
this is the type of want you want your child to have. And
Yeah.
it's product and the skill set centered around it and problem oriented. Like, I know the games part, that's something next year I'm realizing what we can do culturally to like really, because we got the SAT component. Now it's a matter of like really pushing the scores, really refining the curriculum to make sure that the students is, you know, rated to a certain point of scoring. Research component, got that going in. So he got with Dave, yeah, he got the level of skill sets that's and focus at his age, going into college, being around the right people. Yeah, like I need Dave to do minimum 80 to 90,000, like employed. He guaranteed at this rate to be gainfully employed in 2 years, 80, 90,000, 4 years, 150, easy if he just stays on his path of engineering. So that's where we at now, really making sure that the graduates and the people going into college are maintained through that period, because it's not easy going through college, you know. Not, you know, Michi, I know you're gonna support, but it's a community that's inside of that conversation. Like, yo, you gotta make sure you gotta get through this, you gotta get through it. You know,
It's funny because it was a program and he told you about it. We was all excited. He actually got invited to a program that's in a lot of places, but it comes to Georgia Tech over the summer. And it was a program where for a whole week, he lives on the campus on his own with the other students, but they put them through this. It's like a STEM program, but they were going to be creating like drones and teaching them how to take off by themselves. They were going to be programming stuff, but they had all these different things that they were going to be doing, introducing them to 3D printing. And we were laughing because he read it and he was so excited to go, but they're full already. They're full for next year already. The program's like $5,000. I was going to send him though, because he wanted to go. And it'd be his first experience on a college campus before he actually has to go. And it's on Georgia Tech campus. That's where he wants to go. But it was funny because as we were looking at all of the things that they're teaching, he's already learning some of that stuff. But it would be new to the other kids in the program, but he wouldn't have been new to none of that.
Nope.
So we was laughing at that because this program is like $5,000 for your kids to come. They stay on the college campus and they send invitations out to kids who have certain grades when it comes to SATs, different stuff they're interested in. And you have to pay for the program. It's a very popular one because there's not very many spots. But I'm laughing because it's a college program for kids who's getting ready to go into college, coming out of regular public schools. And I'm telling you, 90% of that shit they teaching my son in that week, he's already done some of those things in Zak. I wanted him to get the experience. If y'all understand a child being autistic, he's Asperger's, so he's high functioning. But because he's been homeschooled, we kind of stay to ourselves a lot. I wanted him to get the experience of being on campus, being around other people, you know what I'm saying, being in the dorm setting, because it helps him with his socialization. So when he goes to college for the first time here in the fall, it won't all be so new to him. He will have already been on the campus. So that was really my purpose for it, because he read it like, Mama, I did all this stuff with you. He was excited about, I guess, the drone that they teach it how to take off and come back and itself fly and all of that shit. But other than that, he's done all the other stuff that was on the list.
Yeah, we adding drones next year. Definitely adding drones next year. We got some shit with drones. Yeah, got some shit in store with some drones.
Yeah. And well, David said he coming back as far as tutoring. He said he wants to come back and help you with the kids and stuff like that. And he would like to volunteer a couple days a week to help the students. So
he's 17 already, right?
No, he won't be 17 until November. Shit, he'll be one semester in the college if everything work out the way that he's planned it. He'll be 17 finishing his first semester in college. Yeah, he's only 16. He won't turn 17 to November.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Chris. Chris gave another super chat, said, oh, and by the way, do you think Trump is playing Uncle Sam with that finger in your face? Well, no, the finger, it was like he was telling the immigrants to get out. That was pointing them to go back to where they came from. That's what I was thinking when I made the thumbnail. But he is such a savvy, the goddamn government too. So, oh well, he came up with that big, beautiful bill, that bullshit bill to take everybody goddamn money.
Completely. And that damn immigrant put, I'm like, they ain't got nothing to do with us, man. Seeing the Mexican flag being on top, or dude standing on top of the police car with a Mexican flag was crazy.
You know, I think that's disrespectful too. I'm glad you brought that up. Like, I don't understand how people come into our country and be like, we want to be here, and you have the nerve to fight and riot against our police and our government to say you're not leaving and you have certain rights, but you're flying your flag. If you're so fucking proud of where you're from, bitch, go home. I don't understand how you get into a protest to protest against not leaving our country while waving your flags. That makes no sense to me. Take your I'm proud to be Mexican ass the fuck home. Proud to be Venezuelan, go the fuck home. That's just weird to me. You out there waving your other country flag. Bitch, go be there then. You fighting to stay in America, but got the nerve to be waving your flag. Something wrong with y'all.
Shit, super crazy.
Man, I don't understand that shit. And there's some black folks out there right now talking about, I gotta stand next to my fellow brother and sister. If that is you, I want you to know you're a dumbass and you watch it. You watch this replay. I've been out there with my brothers and sisters. Shut your dumb ass up.
Any Pan-Africans talking about we need to be out there, black nationalists, pro-blacks, you a clown.
Well, yeah, it won't be me. I'm not going out there to protest with nobody. I'm going to throw some rocks at the police, but I'm going to wait till we fighting for other stuff. I'm always looking for a chance to throw rocks at the police, but, you know, not right now because that would be helping them. We're going to throw rocks for something else. If we threw them rocks, I have to be in jail. You seen how they was throwing the rocks at the police? And this is why I say this shit is made up. Did any of y'all see the video where somebody dropped cinder blocks in the community? Like a helicopter dropped down a big stack of cinder blocks. Where did those come from? And why are you putting cinder blocks here? And then they took them shits and they're breaking them up, and that's what they're throwing at the police. Well, who gave them these cinder blocks? I told you all this shit is staged. All of it. All of it. And the way they throwing them rocks at the damn police, you would have been got shot. You go your black ass out there, go stand in front of the police, throw some rocks. They not hiding behind no bushes. They this close to them throwing rocks. You can clearly see who it is, and they trying to bust you in the police in their face and everything. So, and they got the Marines out here. They not swimming, so I don't know why they went and got the Marines, but we gonna see what happened with the Marines out here.
I saw dudes with a hammer breaking the curb up to get rocks. I said, "Oh, these definitely immigrants."
Right, because these niggas love to stone somebody to death.
Yeah, that ain't no black American gonna sit there and be like, "Yo, break the curb up." So
we ain't got time for this stoner nigga. Just shoot his ass. We ain't got time to throw 50 rocks at somebody before they die.
They got the bricks. It was breaking the bricks and the rocks. Like we looked at the bricks as cinder blocks. They looked at that shit as like 1,000 pebbles and shit.
They was like, break this shit up. Underlay.
Like, oh my goodness, that ain't my Raleigh. No.
That is true. They turned that shit into a weapon. But
that's not an FBA tactic.
No, but shit. Next time I'm in a protest and turn it to a riot, I might pick up some concrete. I learned something new today. Chris, shout out to Chris for another super chat. Chris says intelligent and smart people are like the Elon Musk. What is stopping Elon Musk and NASA to get together and tackle other galaxies? And Ms. Michi, would you mind if your son get in with Elon Musk? I don't know what you mean by that. What you mean get in with Elon? Like all that he's doing, if he hired my son to work for him, then he'll have a good ass job. I asked him, boy, how much Elon finna pay you? Shit. You about to work for Starlink, boy?
Elon
your mama see lunch when you get paid. Shit, buy me a house, matter of fact. No.
You saw them, they beefing on Twitter.
I know. That shit is funny to me. That shit is funny as hell.
Hilarious, yo. This shit is. Yeah, they beefing on Twitter. I heard Elon got punched in the face the other day in the White House by one of the reps.
Let me see. Okay, so Chris said again. Chris came back. Thank you for the other super chat. Chris being here. I want to know where Chris works. I think he got an AI job. You got a job in coding? Because Chris being here balling on every time he comes to a live. He be in here giving super chats all night to say something. I appreciate you, Chris. I want a job where you work though. He says, okay, Miss Michi, I should let's not get beside ourselves. What's stopping the white people to get together to get the black side of here, as well as though this is not our land either. It actually is our land. This is our land. This is our land more than it's their land. I mean, I don't see it's the same, Chris, as the immigrants when it comes to this situation. And if all of us tried to get on a plane or a boat, let's get on all Carnival cruises and we're leaving this motherfucker. Every black person, they're not going to let us leave. They're not going to let us leave. They need us in this country. But I disagree with the statement that this is not our land. It absolutely is our land. If it's anybody's land, it's our land before it's anybody else's. So, you know, that's how I feel about that. But you say what would keep the white people from getting together? And let's be clear now. All of y'all was saying in the beginning, Trump is only kicking out the darker migrants and the dark Mexicans and the Haitians. No, I seen some white people crying. I seen some white people from some white places needing to go back home, and they was in here crying, getting arrested. White people, absolutely. Nobody is safe. Nobody is safe anymore. Unless you us. See, don't it feel good to be an FBA, ADOS, original Negro, indigenous man, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it? Ain't y'all happy? Because we not getting, none of this is happening to us. They can't kick us out of nowhere. We not leaving. So be proud to be an original Negro tonight, okay? They kick everybody else out. We ain't going nowhere. They don't want us to go nowhere. Trust and believe me. Then white folks don't want to sit around with just themselves. For all of that, they could have kept their ass in Europe and never came over here bothering anybody. They don't know how to be by themselves. They got to come and be in somebody else's territory, take their culture. Y'all tell me what white people culture is. What's their culture? Other than colonizing, killing, stealing, and destroying. What is their culture? Everything they have, they take from other people. So at the end of the day, they don't know how to sit and be by themselves. So they would definitely not get rid of everybody because they wouldn't know what to do. If they could be alone, they would have left us alone and none of us would be in this situation now. So
I just got the text from Marsha. I can join on my phone, but I gotta get my black ass to the crib.
Okay, now I'm about to get out of here too. I gotta go pack because I gotta get to the airport in the morning. But I seen you was up there. I did want you to come up and show what was going on because I think the school Marsha did, but I ain't know about the one in North Carolina. So
yes, lit.
No, so I wanted to give you some time to come up here and do that while everybody was in here. But no, I'm about to go too. I'm about to get my butt off here. I cannot stay on here all night. I'm about to go pack my bags and get some sleep before I gotta get to the airport. I'm a Pisces. I need sleep. I'm not excited that I'm traveling tomorrow. I hate the airport. I hate people breathing around me that ain't me and my kids. So I'm not looking forward to being in this fucking airport and traveling. I'll be happy when I get to where I'm going and get to see my people. But I ain't excited about traveling. And I need at least 9 hours of sleep before I got to get to the airport. So I got to go to bed because I got to leave here at 12 o'clock to get my flight.
You going to Chicago, you said?
Yeah, I'm going to Chicago. As soon as I get there, though, we drive in the very next morning to Memphis. We'll be in Memphis for 2 days, and then we headed back to Chicago for the weekend, and then I'll be back home on Monday. So yeah, we'll go to Chicago.
Hopefully your phone work now.
It worked. No, afterwards though, when you get everything together, holla at me. Because if you going out there to North Carolina, we'll come out there. I'll bring David. We need to sweep some shit. I don't know, paint a wall, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We'll come out there to New York too to help you set everything up.
Start the move this week.
We'll come out there and help you move and set everything up. We'll go live and we'll tell your ass if you're in New York, come help us. Help ain't always the money. Where y'all at? We need to move some stuff. You got a truck you can help. You want to come over here? Anybody want to wipe something down? You want to paint some stuff? That's help too, y'all. So we gonna ask for that help. I'm gonna ask for it anyway.
Definitely do, man.
So,
and we at light bread status right now, y'all. So we honestly this week, if we could raise like a good 5, that would be, really, really helpful in this situation. That'll make a lot of shit smooth.
Well, I'm asking everybody if y'all could support Again, there are several links in the description of this video. Is a link to the website of the event this weekend in Chicago. But pinned to the top of this chat is the GoFundMe for Zak Institute, you guys. And so Q said he need to get $5,000 in this week. I'm gonna tell it straight up, everybody. I'm gonna send you $1,000, Q. So now he needs 4,000. So if y'all can all come together and give a little bit and make that happen, that would really be great. I think Q has showed y'all that it's going to good use. So
This week.
Y'all got some financial love to give, y'all give it. I'm gonna support. I don't ask y'all to do that. I don't do it. Y'all might can't give $1,000, but 5, 10, all of it helps and it adds up. So you know what I'm saying? Like Umar say, hit the cash app, hit the cash app, hit the cash app. That nigga shit 3 times. Do Umar even have a cash app anymore? I think they shut all that shit down. And then that nigga be like, send it to the P.O. box, to the P.O. box, to the motherfucking P.O. box. Nigga taking money orders now. I think they shut down all his shit. He can't even get no donations.
I don't want no smoke.
Dude, I'm about to send that nigga a picture to his inbox. Hey, you seen the school? I'm gonna tell him, let's see who have a grand opening first at their school, you or him, because he's wearing the FDMGC, your mama and your daddy, Pan-Africanism, Marcus Garvey school is opening. Every September is about to open, but it never do. we got
the dates for the one out here and everything.
We're gonna invite him to the grand opening and see if he come. Respectfully. we if he come in peace, we'll let the Prince of Pan-African, he can come.
If he shows up in peace,
I'm gonna offer to pay for his plane ticket. Come on down to go live and come to the fundraiser and the school opening. We need some help, Umar. We heard you put in HVAC systems and paint walls and shit. So come down here and help us.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be offering HVAC certificates. So you know.
See, he can hire some of your students to fix the school next time. You waiting on the HVAC.
All right, yeah, I don't know, geez. Get that shit off the ground.
All right, get your butt home for Marsha be calling you again. Tell her I said hello. Send my love to her and the kids.
All right, y'all in the chat. You already know all love. Y'all appreciate y'all. Appreciate
yes,
you.
The link is at the top. All right, talk to you later, Q.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I got to go to bed. Thank y'all for all of the super chats. Look, I've been gone so long. I forgot you can get goddamn super chats until the person clicked the first one in the link tonight. I was like, oh shit, missed it. And yes, right, we do get super chats. But thank you for everybody who gave the super chats. I did not plan to be on here this long, but definitely since my brother came through, I wanted him to share that good news with y'all. QB putting in the work, y'all. Support Zak. I'm telling you, send your babies to Zak. It would be the best thing that you ever done for them. I don't really know where Q setup is. It is a fee for your kids to go to school, but I've never seen Q turn anybody's kids away for payment. He even has like a payment program where you tell him what you can afford in your budget and then just stick to the budget. And this is the way that he have funds to help pay teachers, pay for the buildings and things like that. So I want you to know somebody go on there, because I had people be like, oh, it's a fee to go to the school. I can't pay that every month. What it is, I think it was $200 a month, which is not a lot. It's $50 a week. For your kid, if you have multiple kids, he gives you a discount. But again, Q has never turned away a kid. So if you go over there to sign up and you don't have the finances of what it is, then you just let them know that and you do the plan where you pick your amount, okay? Because it do take money to run the school. Q got to pay all of them bills. He got to pay teachers. A lot of times we've had teachers that volunteer because he didn't have it like that. But, you know, things are moving in a better direction at this point. Hopefully he can get some funding and stuff having these schools, so he don't have to, you know, try and figure all of this out on his own. But yeah, y'all show Q some love and y'all help my brother out, because he is doing his damn thing in the community. And y'all see he adding culinary arts. He is going into the medical science of things, so he's going to be adding that. And they have the adult program now, so they're going to have adult programs where they're helping adults with adult education, right? Whether that is, you know, getting their GED first, but taking classes and courses with them. So now he done went from helping the babies to helping the adults, because you can help the babies, but what if the parents need some skills or they need something to acquire a job? Like he said, they're going to be adding HVAC and all kind of things, so they could come there and get certificates, right? And learn skills as well for the adults. So you teaching these babies and you helping their parents to put the whole family in a better situation. Like if that's not Black power, y'all, I don't know what the hell is, because All this other shit is just a facade. That's real work. And I give Q credit because I do a lot of work, but that brother worked 100 times harder than I do. So if y'all think I do a whole lot of work for the community, no, Q never sleeps. And that man worked 10 times harder than I ever work. I'll be done saying, fuck that shit, and went to sleep and said, these kids gonna see me in 3 days. Q, I don't know the last time he ever took a break. I don't know when he's ever had a day off. And like, I'm gonna just chill in the bed. I don't think that's something Q ever even does. I don't think that's a part of his life. So y'all support Q. He deserves it. And our future deserves it. He's doing a great thing for the community and our children. So I'm excited about the North Carolina place for all of you that have kids and stuff there. I'm excited for the grand opening for y'all to come out and stuff. So anyway, I'll be there. I'll be there for it. So, and hopefully y'all be there for it too. So with that said, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here again. If you guys, somebody said, oh, wow, you still live. I know, right? I was supposed to be gone. I know, right? I was supposed to be gone. I'm about to go right now. Let me see. The way things go, we all have to sign our kids up for real online in school. See it happening. Yeah, we're gonna get there. They're gonna remove public schools anyway. So either your kid's gonna be learning from AI software at home and doing remote learning, or you're gonna put them in a school that's gonna interact with them more like, Zyak. So anyway, y'all show some love there. Thank y'all for all of the super chats. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. If anybody is coming in and they're like, where's the conversation about the riot? It's in the beginning. Rewind it, okay? Check out the link in the description, you guys, for the event this weekend. If you're in Chicago, come hang out with me. And if you don't come to the banquet, I'll come to the banquet. We're gonna have a good time. But Sunday, come out to the park, bring your kids to the park, come out and learn and do the survival class with me, and get into giveaways and get some stuff or whatever. But yeah, come out and do that. Have a good time with us, okay? So anyway, with that said, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. Q put the thing for the website in there. You guys synced that. So the website is there for Zyak, you guys, and I'm gonna get out of here. I will see you tomorrow. I will see you Wednesday for a little bit with Sunny. And then after that, I won't see you guys until I get home. Okay. So we will resume our Saturday night call-ins next Saturday. Okay, guys. So thank y'all for tuning in for me. I love y'all. I love y'all to death. Every time I go somewhere, I think that I just have a unique group of people who love me because I watch YouTubers get silent and not say shit for 2 months and they come back and nobody remembers who they are. I can go away for 3 months. Y'all know I do this and come back, and as soon as I do, y'all be right there like I never left. So thank y'all for always being so supportive and always being there. And even when I take my moments, y'all know how I am. I be out here working, living my life. I can't always be in front of the camera. I be needing some peace and quiet, and sometimes it'd be too much with everything else I have going on. So for those of y'all that know me, thank you for understanding that. And whenever I do decide to come back, y'all be right here still supporting me. So I appreciate that. I do. I don't know many people do that. You go away too long, people forget about you on YouTube, but y'all always right there with me. I love y'all for that. Thank you. So with that said, y'all have a good night. Like the video if you have not. Share the video. And I will see you guys on the next live. Y'all have a good night, and I'll talk to y'all later.